Hello, hello. Are we live? It's time. So, just want to make sure everything's ready for that's not quite set up right. I'm blowing myself, I think. Okay. This lighting is not optimal, I'm sorry. I tried decreasing the backlight, but it's not happening. Honestly, it would make sense to play this game in the dark. But, just to introduce this properly, there is a legendary game. A game that transcends the label of fangame that has been forgotten and left to gather dust in a file directory for far too long. It's finally time to bring this game back to the light. Time to remember the joy of creation. So, here's today's QOTD and charity shoutout. I'll talk about that more later. And it's in the description as always. Guys, it's not that complicated. It's not that complicated at all. This is a game that I made plans for on the channel and never really fulfilled. I was going to give it its own streams, but in the end, just out of convenience, I loped it back into Five Nights at Fangames like the rest. If you guys don't remember, it's been a little while. But if we head over to my playlists, in fact, what am I doing? It's right here. If I go down to here, getting an ad on my phone. Wonder who else got an ad just now. It sets that everyone gets ads at different times, apparently. More profitable. But yeah. In the end, just out of the sake of efficiency, like I did TJOC within 5 nights at Fangames, same as the rest. I think it was later on. I don't remember exactly when. It was around this time. It wasn't earlier, was it? Was it actually before the Halloween? I don't even remember. It's been a very long time since I looked at this playlist. Five Nights at Fangames. It's been ages, man, since this series happened. Looking back, it was a very short-sighted choice, I think, cramming all the FNAF fan games into streams like that. Because if I'd done one game per stream instead, you would have been able to find the full playthrough of one game in one episode, instead of having to, like, scour through a stream that doesn't have timestamps. And, like, I would have been able to give them more time, but having, like, 5 FNAF games in one stream each time means that, like, the Let's Play of each one is very fragmented. And I remember, like, doing that at the time just for the sake of efficiency, because there were so many FNAF games, but looking back, it was a really stupid choice, I think. I don't know. I don't have time to, like, edit together, you know, the TJOC bits, for example. But, I mean, this game at this point is, like, 6 or 7 years old. We've all seen it before. We all know it. This game's, like, been played by everybody, like, many times. I don't need to do a full replay of it. And, as a matter of fact, today, because I've already completed the 5 main memories, the nights, whatever you call them, all I've got left is the extras, which is essentially just, you know, doing new twists on the same content. There isn't any new levels that I'm going to be playing. I am going to be replaying the same 5 levels anyway. So, if you haven't seen me play through TJOC before, you're not missing out. I'd already watched a full playthrough years before I played it for myself anyway. So I'm just going to get my headphones on, and hopefully they're charged enough, because I completely forgot to charge these, and they only had like 30% battery earlier. Because today, I want to do... Are these even turned on? I want to do a stream for a couple hours and return... Why are you saying power off? Did I not turn these off? Oh my god, dude. I'm really hoping the battery in these things isn't, like, totaled, because then I'm going to have to unplug partway through. Yep, we've got 30%. I might just scrape through this stream without the low battery warning, but we'll see. Anyways, enough chit-chat. I'm sorry about the background, it's a bit of a mess right now. There's loads of things piled on back here because it was my birthday, and you know. Yeah, this is, just look at baby Go-Gurt. Be distracted. There we go, that's nice, now he's level. But yeah, I hope you guys like the new room setup as well. Like, I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh yeah, funny story, random thing I wanted to mention while I'm here. This mug, remember the Good Vibes Only? I don't know if you can see that, but if you look closely, I cracked it. I don't know how visible that is, but I cracked the mug because I dropped it. So, this is probably going to be relegated to the role of pencil pot now, rather than something I actually drink of. But I'm not going to let a crack ruin my good vibes. That's going to fall off again, isn't it? Anyways, enough shenanigans. Let's do this, guys. We're back. And you might even remember, actually, I don't know if this ever got clipped, but you might remember the last time I played, I was like, I clicked extras and then I quickly shut down the game. I'm like, I'm saving that because I'm going to do the extras in their own stream. So here we are, literally launching TJOC for the first time in like over a year. I don't even know how long it's been exactly. I couldn't even tell you. Are these the default settings? I feel like I could go 1080, surely. Here we go. If it lags out, I'll change it. Okay. Here's the warning screen. Can I get a game capture on the go? Oh, hold on. I don't want to miss this. Oh, it takes me back. I wouldn't call this nostalgic. I don't feel nostalgia looking at this. Because I didn't actually play it for myself until like a year ago. The nostalgia for me is the YouTube Let's Plays from 2016 and 2017 that I watched as they released. Of both this and Reborn and all of them. But, whew, man, it's been a while. I get it. It's been over a year, I think. I'm not sure how long exactly. But a long time. A long time. The truth is, guys, I was thinking about playing this way back as early as February and March. But in the end, I decided I was going to delay it till August because the FNAF anniversary. Something you guys might not know is that although August 8th is FNAF's anniversary, FNAF's original release on Steam, where the vast majority of people have played it from, wasn't actually until like August 20th. And my birthday is August 24th, so this is a very special time of year for me. Before we go back to school, before I get back into my grind set with, my studies at university, I want a game, and this is a very special game. So, we've got the bedroom, the living room, the office, the basement, and the attic. All remembered, all with the white fog. I have remembered all the memories, and we've already played through these. It's time we went to the extras menu. And believe it or not, guys, this is kind of crazy. Because this is the first time I have ever actually opened the extras menu. I watched playthroughs of this game, of everything, on 8-Bit Ryan specifically, as well as a few other YouTubers, way back in 2017 when this game came out. But I have actually never been here for myself. I've never actually played the extras for myself. I've never even been here. Every time I've seen the extras, it's only been through other YouTube videos. Now, for the first time, I can actually control the little podium for myself. It's so crazy. It's weird, because it's like, it's a new experience, but I've seen this before, so it is also familiar. And again, it's what today is all about, guys. We're here to remember the joy of creation. A lot of things have changed over the years. This was a remarkable standout FNAF game that was like nothing really before or after it. Yes, there have been other free roam 3D FNAF games, and yes, there have been other meta FNAF games, both in official content and in fan games, but even so, there's nothing quite like the joy of creation. Not even TJOC fan games, which I'm sure exist. But, there's all of that, and there's also the fact that the joy of creation isn't over. It's officially licensed as part of the fanverse now, and although we've had very, little info on it and very little insight into it over the years, it has recently picked up a little. We've gotten some glimpses at the new models of the Ignited. It's going to be an officially licensed game, completely remade with updated graphics, redone story, rewritten story, probably new gameplay, and also a complete remaster of not only story mode, but also Reborn and the original Joy of Creation. Sadly, Halloween Edition is not being included. But the other 3 TJOCs are all going to be part of this new Ignited collection. And that is going to be coming out a couple years from now. So this is something to keep in the back of your minds as, FNAF ages and evolves. I mean, 9 years now. FNAF's going to be an entire decade old next year. One more year and FNAF's going to be in double digits. FNAF's youth will be well and truly over. It's going to be 10 years old. And after that, well, you can never go back. But yeah, here they all are. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and Golden Freddy. Look at those textures. The Ignited. And of course we got the Fallen as well. Very strange characters. Very confusing. Honestly, this game had some pretty bizarre lore. And I'm sure that's something else we can talk about there. But yeah, we've got Angel, Blue. I'm trying to understand the naming system, because I remember being confused by this for a long time. So B is Angel. Why is it B? Why is it called okay, so Angel's a reference to the Weeping Angels. Blue, I have no idea. It has blue lighting on it. I don't know why it has the letter R, though. C is a mouth, which, you know, pretty obvious nickname, I guess. Again, I don't know where the C comes from. And then last but not least, you got F, which is red, which has, of course, the big red eye that glows quite brightly compared to the others. Does Blue have a blue eye? Or blue eyes? I don't remember. But yeah, the designs of these are incredible. They took the withered endoskeleton from FNAF 2 and just absolutely messed it up in the most beautiful way. B, R, C, F. See, they roughly correlate to, you know, the main four, right? But they don't quite make sense. Like, F for Foxy and C for Chica, I get. R? B for Bonnie, I guess. Oh, because Freddy and Foxy start with the same letter. I guess R is Freddy. They took the second letter. But this is the one missing his arm, so surely that would be Bonnie. And I don't know. It's weird. They do sort of parallel. But then, of course, you got Creation. Dude, this has to be one of the best fan designs, fan characters in Five Nights at Freddy's fan games. So simple and yet so effective. It's like an Ennard mangle of the Withers. Like, it's perfect. I absolutely adore the design. I think the fact that the headpieces are so grayed out is really interesting as well, considering it's Freddy's, you know, head and Bonnie's jaw. Meanwhile, you've got Chica's feet, Foxy's hook, and a mishmash of all of their endoskeleton parts that, well, at this point are pretty much indistinguishable. The third leg is, I believe, Foxy's, but those are absolutely Chica's feet. It's like, it's very much taken, like, the idea of Mangle as well, very much a FNAF 2 reference. Again, people have been, like, crapping on FNAF 2 in, like, the last few years, because, you know, people looked at it critically and objectively for the first time after Security Breach and realized, oh, hang on, it's really imbalanced, and it was a very rushed game, but man, it generated a lot of the best ideas in Five Nights at Freddy's. FNAF 2 is just as much the foundation of the entire franchise as FNAF 1 is, I would argue. Just with the characters, the lore, the world building, the design, even the game mechanics, conceptually. But anyway, now I know I'm rambling, I'm not just going on. We will get to some actual gameplay, but I just want to talk about this because, you know, this fan game's really special. I don't know about you guys, but I think if you're here watching this now in 2023, you too feel like this game holds a special place in your heart. And I just want to enjoy the extras for a bit. I want to go through and kind of just appreciate the content here before we go into some of the special gameplay modes. So, again, these are the enemies. There's also the newspapers. There are 10 newspapers in this game. 5 main ones that you see if you beat the night, and 5 secret ones that only appear if you find them in the levels. Now, I don't remember my first run, but apparently I missed the first 2, and the trick is to find Golden Freddy in each of the levels. I don't think you can really miss the one in the office or the one in the attic, but what we got to do is replay the first 2 levels and find all these newspapers, I think. I might replay all 5 just to show off the newspapers. You can also rewatch the scenes here, the prologue ending in BTS.
Really haven't...
Hope that's not too loud. But yeah, you know what? Let's rewatch this. Let's take ourselves back into the story. So, we're playing as Nick, son of Scott Cawthon.
Tobias.
Getting a call from Tobias.
Hey, Nick, the house. It's yours.
Finally, after so long. Thanks, man.
And yeah, Tobias seems to have had a hand in repairing the house. It's been 20 years since it burnt down, and finally it's been reconstructed. Apparently. Usually doesn't take that long to remake a house,
It's
but I think
been
there were
years.
some complications.
Decades at least, since I've been inside this house. I lived here when I was just a kid, with my family. My mom, my siblings, my dad. I received a call from Tobias telling me that they were finally ready with the repairs this morning. Took them long enough. It's funny. Even after what happened, and all that time away from home, it looks just like I remembered it to be. Is my memory that precise? Of course, things like the furniture and photos aren't here anymore, but hey, can't blame anybody for that. Right. I guess I better use that memory for something useful. I don't have the full story, nor do I know why it happened, but I can tell you how it started. Everything else is up to you to figure out. This is the story of the night I lost my home, my childhood, and almost my family. When Five Nights at Freddy's just ended.
It's so impactful. It's so impactful. I'm getting a screenshot of this as well. What an excellent image. I love the Lit Games logo and the color choices. There's nothing like this, man. Excellent stuff. And the thing that's interesting, I'm trying to think of how this is going to be adapted into the Ignited Collection. I'm not sure how much the story is going to be changed. It's definitely not going to revolve around Scott Cawthon anymore, or like the meta of like FNAF existing within this world as a video game series. But a man haunted by the past and trying to remember. I wonder if he's like writing this down in a journal or recording it for a podcast, whether it's for himself or for some kind of publishing, and he wants to come to terms with what happened. And, you know, maybe if because these are other people's memories, I mean, we'll get into the detail later, but it's implied that one of the spirits was left behind after the events and has been here this whole time, and that spirit is probably, you know, Fazbear Fright style, kind of connecting and fusing with Nick in his memory and kind of haunting him. And I just think, you know, the way that could be built on is fascinating. I think in the Ignited Collection, I wonder if there's going to be an additional 6th level they're going to add. I wonder if they're going to add a special one-on-one level with Golden Freddy. Maybe like the private room. But we're already getting too deep into it. I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I'm looking forward to Ignited Collection though. I'm really curious about how it's going to change this story. I'm not going to play the ending scene, but I'm curious about behind the scenes. I don't remember this, so this is just a bit of like the modeling. So there's a remake of the FNAF 2 endoskeleton. And then they've added like, you know, the messy wiring on it to make it look more like kind of damaged. There's like the texturing and stuff, rendering, posing. There's a very interesting, very realistic looking Golden Freddy plushie. Got the house. That's Mrs. Almost said Mrs. Afton. Mrs. Cawthon in a mock-up of the living room. Okay, this is interesting actually. So this actually shows you the map layout of the entire living room. I wish I could zoom in on this, but you can see like all the kind of technical pointers in Unity and stuff, and like all the places you can move to and look at, and the doors. And it's like Freddy and Foxy start together, like back to back, and then move down respective corridors. I can only presume this does connect to the corridors on these sides somehow, and it's like they loop around like FNAF 4 style somehow. Or maybe it doesn't physically make sense, and they're not supposed to fit together, because reality kind of warps throughout this game. There's all the sound effects. I don't know enough about the actual game engine to understand what this means exactly, but I assume those are like light sources and stuff. Again, a little kind of mock-up of the maps. It's like there's the office, you're facing this way, and yeah, the hallway goes down there, the backyard's quite big, and the supply closet's on your left, which is quite small. This is the actual coding. This is like code trees. It's like in blocks. So it's like, if this, do that. You know, when players in this area, this is what you can do, and so on and so forth. Very complicated. Love it, though. There's a little model of the Ignited cupcakes. Little callback to the Shadow cupcakes from FNAF 3. That were needed for the good ending. Happiest day. I don't quite know what I'm looking at here. I don't know which rooms. Is this maybe the basement? Is this all the different basement rooms stacked on top of each other? I'd recognize that corridor from anywhere. This must be the basement. Yeah. That's interesting. It's called the surveillance room, the one with all the cameras. And it's the boiler room. That's interesting. It's called the surveillance room. Door clicking. What door to open and what text to show. Music check. Stop all music. Play game event. Get progress. Turn lights on off. Set line doors. Remove all lights. Get doors. I love this. If you were an actual game designer who used the same engine, this would be fascinating and really interesting to research for technical purposes. But that's not my area of expertise. But yeah, that's it. Interesting look at the behind the scenes. So as well as that, we've got the ending scene, the credits, which I'm going to leave for now. All that's left is bedroom blind mode. Ooh. So it tells you the challenge here. There's 3 challenge modes. Bedroom blind mode, basement run mode, and survival mode. So bedroom blind mode, challenge rules. Complete the bedroom level without being able to see your surroundings. You won't be able to pause the game, no cutscenes will be shown. You can see for a limited amount of time if you hold the F button. If you die once, you lose. So the bedroom, the very first level, the one where you actually play as Nick, as a baby. It's a challenge version. And I tell you what, I really think Sister Location would have been improved as a game if it had challenge modes like the Joy of Creation, because of its like linear style with the different rooms. I'm gonna actually start playing in a minute, guys, but I want to go on one last little tangent. Also, chat is not updating for me on phone. I see the new messages here. I'll read it. I'll catch up in a second. But I was actually playing Sister Location last night, and Steam was not open for some reason because we were talking about it on. It was like Ethan and Insta. I can't remember where exactly. We were talking about Sister Location, me and some of the boys, and I was just thinking like. We were talking about how difficult it was, and I was like, how difficult is it really, and how good is it really? Night 2, specifically, I should have specified, Night 2. So I replayed Sister Location Night 1, 2, and 3, because Night 4 isn't, you know, I press Alt F4 when I get to Night 4 now, and Night 5, you know, I've replayed and seen so many times for story and lore reasons. But the first 3 nights of Sister Location are interesting. The first night is perfect. It does the FNAF 3 thing where it kind of introduces you to everything, but it tries not to overwhelm you. It's got all the kind of premise and setting stuff without any real like gameplay. Night 2 is really big for some reason. In terms of content, it's huge. It took me, an experienced FNAF player with almost 100 hours in the game, 25 minutes to get through Night 2 without dying once. 10 minutes just in the breaker room with Funtime Freddy. Sure, I guess I could have played differently. I'm definitely out of practice because the last time I played was on those revisit streams we did like over a year ago at this point, maybe 2 years ago. But yeah, you know, the whole break room thing is crazy. And Night 3 I could do in like 10 minutes, 50 minutes tops. I actually got Bon Bon first time and I didn't die, although the Funtime Foxy segment is a lot scarier than I remember it being. There were actually sound cues. I'd forgotten about a lot of the details of this because you don't really replay the main nights of Sister Location. They don't have replayability, but I bet I would have replayed them even more if they had challenge modes like the Joy of Creation, because I think it would have been perfect to have the individual modes. Again, you could have had Night 4 be that difficult as like a challenge mode, with like an easier version for like the main night. Imagine like challenge versions of, you know, Nights 2 and 3 of Sister Location, where it's like, you know, Funtime Auditorium, you're blind or something, or Belore Gallery, you know, you know, I don't know, like the mini arenas are there as well, or something. Like you could just add little tweaks to kind of enhance it. I think that'd be really interesting, and maybe that's a fan game idea. But anyways, we also got Basement Run mode, which involves completing the basement in under 8 minutes, so a speed run, that's why it's called a run. So no pause in the game, no showing cutscenes, you will automatically lose if you go over the time limit, if you die once you lose. So again, these are kind of like, you know, how should I put it? Kind of like, what's it called? Roguelike? Like, yeah, you get one life, no cutscenes, you know, and there's this, like, handicap. And survival mode, I'm going to be looking at last. This is going to be a fun one. You have to basically replay the entire game without dying. No pausing, no cutscenes, which could be its own stream, to be honest. Can I beat the Joy of Creation deathless? So we're going to have a go at the other 2 modes first, and we'll see what we got time for. So, yeah. Just going to catch up with chat. Let me refresh. There we go. Super Soul, welcome to the stream. Let me just say hi to everybody. True Player, Mac, Livy, Val, Insta, and Super Soul, and Duncan, and DJ. Oh my gosh, the whole party's here. Thank you so much for joining. So, excuse me. This about to be fire as far as the Ignited animatronics. Yes, absolutely. Great knowing this is happening today. And yeah, Livy, exhausted and kind of stressed. Oh, I hope you can just kind of relax. Feel free to zone out, Livy. This is a game you already know. You don't have to focus on anything. Just chill out for a bit. You're welcome to hang around like a cozy campfire at the end of your Game Jolt feed. But yeah, Val, hello, welcome. And Mac, really appreciate having some moderators in chat. But yeah, welcome, Withered Mug. But yeah, the extras are really cool. This game has some really cool extras. Again, the Joy Creation was made between Sister Location and Pizza Sim, so it has all the inspiration from some of the best Five Nights at Freddy's games. You've got the entire original trilogy, FNAF 4, SL, loads of cool features that a precedent was set for. The saturation on the background when you're looking at your computer. Is my saturation up? Is my nightlight turned on? No, it isn't. You guys can't see my monitor settings, but I've set it to FPS mode, which is optimized for gaming. You could have guessed. Yeah, just gotta leave it on that. But yeah, Desura. What's Desura? Yeah, no, the website. Yeah, the Desura release. That was the original site FNAF launched on, which hardly anyone checked out. It's when it got on Steam on like the 20th. That's when things really kicked off, but people don't remember it. Was it the 18th? I'm getting mixed up. I thought it was like the 20-something. Was it the 18th? Wow. Just caught an ad about cancer, bruh. Okay. But yeah, also, yeah, the entire mod squad is here. Let's go. All 4 of you gathered together in one place. That's so cool. Do you guys want to like each assign yourselves a FNAF character or something? You can be the band. I get joy from the creation of Mr. Matt streams. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. Nixon said on Twitter more recently he's thinking of excluding the original from the Ignited collection. That's a bit of a shame. That's a bit of a shame. I'd be sad to see that go, but, you know, it was originally just meant to be like a story mode remake, right? So I'm not going to complain, because I'm sure it's going to be phenomenal regardless. Oh, it's based on the animals. B for bear, R for rabbit, C for chicken, F for fox. So I was kind of right. So, B for bear, Freddy, R for rabbit, Bonnie, who is blue. That makes sense. Blue bunny, blue rabbit. And then C for chicken and F for fox. Yeah, I get it. And the colours as well. Foxes are red. You know, there's not really a lot of yellow there, but yeah. I see that. But yeah. Creation is iconic. Amazing one. TJOC did the Ennard boss fight better than the original game Ennard came from. Honestly, it's kind of impressive, because it did the thing where it wasn't really a one-on-one boss fight, because you still had all of the others there, but it felt more like a big ensemble final mode, and I think it really worked. Better than Ennard? Honestly, yeah, I have a few issues with the private room, to be honest. I love the private room, but it has issues. But yeah. Mark said he'd gladly pay $20 for this game. Markiplier? I have to respect that. I agree. But yes, but yeah, honestly, yes, Ethan, yeah. Ethan and I have talked a lot in private about the Joy of Creation story and lore. It's actually very interesting. Also, rereading this, I got reminded about the newspapers. I think before I try the modes, I'm actually going to go back and get the newspapers. I'm going to go back and get the newspapers, because I'm pretty sure I know how to get all of them. And if I've forgotten, you guys can help me out. Why does Mike's VA sound like Keanu Reeves? I don't know. But yeah, Nixon confirmed that, yeah, honestly, the story of this game was good, but it was weird. It was fun at the time, but it's aged poorly, so definitely a good idea not to have it back about Scott Cawthon anymore. I think that was... Yeah, that's a terrible choice now. It's fine at the time, but yeah. Alterations used the FNAF 3 Phantom Eye texture for the characters. It looks good, man. I don't think it's odd at all. But yeah, Unreal Engine can get messy. Those are the different levels of the basement, yeah. Again, Ignited Cupcake, Phantom, I thought it was Shadow Cupcake, whatever, the burnt looking one. The black cupcake. The cupcake with the N-word part. Also, we have a QOTD. I asked you guys, which TJOC memory is best and why? And Supersoul says the attic. Perfect ending. Layout and gameplay reminiscent of FNAF 1. Amazing ambience in the background. The fire. It's all just perfect. An amazing send-off for this game. But yes, hello. Yeah. Exactly, Ethan. I think Night 4 of FNAF SO would have been great as a challenge version. But as the main one you have to get through, it's just tedious. Like, I've only ever seen one person claim it wasn't hard, and that's Ambience, which is really strange and random, but I think he's just really good at the game. I don't know. But yeah. But yeah, you beat survival mode first try. Damn. Phantasmagorics. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah. You die 'cause you're impatient. Wow. Yeah, we'll see how difficult the modes are. I mean, if I say it's not really a challenge, the basement run, but... it looked like it was in a heat wave. Is my camera saturation higher? I think it's just the sunlight, mate. I think it's just the sunlight. Also, the lighting's a bit better now. That's weird. Platy for mod? No! We're not starting this again. DJ did that and peer pressured me into making him a mod. Luckily, I was always going to pick him because I legitimately trust him. No, we're not playing this game again, okay? If I need moderators, I will ask. I just realized Super Soul's still a mod. I just realized Super Soul was made a temporary mod. One time he's... I forgot to remove that. Oops. How long? Super Soul's been a moderator since like the last Amori stream. That was supposed to be temporary. Oopsie. Well, if you want to be moderator, let me know. But the entire mod squad is in chat, so your services are no longer required. Thank you. I won't burn in hell. Yeah. No. The moderators are now the Ignited. Anyway. Let's play Bedroom. I love the effects of this game. Do you guys want to rewatch the cutscenes? It's been a while. I think we should. So we got Mike waking up here.
Hello?
In the Cawthon household.
In our house? Yes, he's okay. Don't worry. He just seems confused. Excuse me, sir.
There's a door on the left there. Where does that go?
Look, man, if you won't talk, I'm calling the police. You can't just barge into someone's house like this. Are you hurt? Do you need any help?
Honey, what's going on?
The voice acting and writing for this is so good. So realistic. Look at this. What's going on?
Michael! What? I mean, my name. It's Michael. I'm Michael. You asked me that before.
Daddy, Michael kind of sounds like you.
Excuse me, but just what are you doing in our house? The sun's about to go down. I don't think you should be here.
Yeah, I was just saying that. You look a little bit roughed up. What happened to you? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm sorry, but I just don't know.
Get up. The boy is bad. Daddy, can you help Michael? Nighttime is coming. It would be bad to leave him outside.
I mean, I guess. Can you stand? I think so. A bit. I just feel a bit dizzy. Yes, dizzy. Come on, man. Let me help you up.
Honestly, this game is so good for an indie game. The like graphics,
After
production, and
that,
such.
Dad carried the stranger to our guest room. He thanked me for convincing my parents to let him rest in our house for a night. Or at least, while I collected his thoughts. After that, Mom put me in bed. I can't remember much about Michael, but I knew he wasn't a bad person. Or, at least he didn't look, dangerous. I was young, so I guess I just didn't know any better. Certainly didn't know what a burglar was, that's for sure.
He did
Not
steal
that I
something.
was implying he was. I never talked to him again after that. Well, except for when the storm happened. That's when I woke up on my bed. And I
This
saw
game
them.
is so beautiful. These graphics. Imagine how it's going to look with the remastered graphics. It's going to be insane. Here we are. So I just want to pause the game for a second because I really want to respond to chat. There's so much to say. Also, I love their I love the quotes in the chat, but yeah. But yeah, Livy roasting marshmallows and heck. Yeah. Livy, Mac, DJ, and Ethan are going to be ignited. They're going to roast in heck. I will join them. 5 into 1, guys. I don't know. But yeah, Duncan's talking about the secret thing from Reborn, which was cool. Yeah, guys, there are 4 Joy of Creation games. If you don't know this, I have played all of them in the 5 Nights of Fangame series, and you can find all of them on Steam. I can't tell you which 5 Nights of Fangames, but if you go scrolling through, you will find them all. There's the original Joy of Creation, the Joy of Creation Reborn, which was an unfinished, buggy alpha, but it's still one of my favourite games to replay ever. It's so much fun. The Joy of Creation Halloween Edition, which had Springtrap and Fazbear's Fright, and this one, Story Mode, which is by far the best, because it's the only one that's actually like a finished game. The Halloween Edition was like a short game. It was finished. FNAF placing Sunlight for the first time, but yeah. Supercell doesn't want to be a mod anyway. Yeah. Again, it's a responsibility that I can only entrust upon the people who are, rise to the challenge. I trust you, but yeah, no expectations, dude. I just forgot to remove it. Can I be ignited in body? I want to punch people. I think Ethan should be. Well, Ethan's got Chica in his profile picture, but Livy's actually a woman, so anyway. But there was something else I wanted to say. Yeah. Honestly, it doesn't matter. Let's just continue. So,
Hello.
I'm actually not fussed about beating this. I just want to get the secret newspaper. I'm not going to talk over this, though. They need to add captions in the remake, I gotta say. But yeah,
Anything back to me, okay? There are monsters around that'll hear you if you do.
here we go.
Now, don't be scared, man. Okay? Listen to me, and we can defeat those monsters. All right? Okay, so these monsters might look surreal.
I'm remembering vaguely how to play.
Feel weird and see creepy things.
Sit down.
When you do, turn on your desk lamp next to your bed. You'll feel safe there.
Foxy, shut your
Stare at
eyes.
scary monsters,
Don't remember the
more
button for that.
surreal. All right?
Oh, it's left click. And then
Okay,
Freddy.
First things first, Freddy, the fuzzy brown bear. He's at the window.
I'm gonna keep the light off.
He'll peek inside.
I'm gonna do different this
Close
time.
your curtains and keep them closed until you hear him leave, or else he'll get inside. Then there's Bonnie, the ill-tempered big purple bunny. Keep an eye on your door. He'll be there. He's not shy at all. He will knock on the door to let you know he's there. Once he opens the door, shut off the lights as fast as you can, Nikki. He can't see you well in the dark, and he'll leave. But make sure you're sitting down when you do that.
Gotta sit down and light off the Bonnie.
Then there's the chicken. That one's a little bit weird. Check the closets, my friend. If she's peeking through, make sure to disable the lights. She doesn't want to be seen, but ignoring her doesn't help either. If she does catch you with the lights on, she'll scare you and stun you. Now look, I know this is a lot to take.
Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're standing up for Chica, just got the light off.
Try to remember it all, please. Okay?
Alright.
Alright, last is Foxy. He'll be right beneath your bed, Nick. You'll hear scraping from the bottom of the crib when he's there. Be watchful if you see his hook on the back of your bed, because soon enough he'll be right there next to the bed. Don't look directly at him, Nick. Instead, pretend to sleep. Alright, just pretend to sleep. Yeah, just lie down without moving too much. Look up and close your eyes.
Yeah.
Foxy sees eyes as if they're big, bright spotlights, okay? So if you pretend to sleep, he won't know you're there anymore. But don't open them until you know he's gone, okay? Okay, so to recap, Freddy is at the window, so if you see him peeking, close the curtains until he's gone. Bonnie will knock on the door and open it afterwards. Disable the lights and sit down until he leaves. Chica will try to stun you by scaring you, so if you see her peeking through the closet, shut off your lights and don't pretend to sleep. She'll think you're gone. And Foxy will appear under your crib and move upwards. So when he's next to your bed, pretend to sleep until you hear him leave. All right, you got all that? All right, good. Listen, I have to go, little buddy. Okay, just hang in there. They'll leave at 6 a.m. I'm sure of it.
Oh yeah, I just remembered something else I was gonna say. When I watched that intro cutscene where you're seeing Mike's POV and it wakes up, the reason I point out the door is because I've literally never noticed before, but I think you guys were right. I do believe that is the basement door. It's a very unusual looking door. It's all metallic and it's got like paneling. Because I'm always distracted by the orange-red sky on the right that references FNAF 4, such an iconic thing. But yeah, also, everyone wants to be Bonnie. Like, damn guys, are you forgetting that Freddy's awesome? He's the lead singer in the band. Chica's epic. She's got the cupcake. She's got, like, you know, a really unique design and interesting mechanics in, like, FNAF 1 and UCN. And Foxy's, like, the, you know, the unique bro in Pirates Cove. He has this, like, whole own thing going. He's awesome. If you guys won't agree, I will assign you characters for our role play.
You can do this.
I think I know who I'd pick as who anyway. Yeah, anyway, so guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but the way to get the newspaper is, as Ethan's mentioned, to get the comeback scene. And the way to get the comeback scene is to go insane. Your insanity decreases and depletes with the light off. So if we just keep the light off, eventually we're just going to straight up black out, we'll get the scene, and we'll get the newspaper. Am I wrong? Am I forgetting something? Because I'm pretty sure all you got to do is just keep the light off. Because if you have the light off enough, you just fail the night. You don't die, but you black out and you wake up, well, you'll see. It's a bit different. Anyway. Yeah, so far, so good. Nothing's happening, really. Freddy will be the first to be here, if I remember correctly. But yeah, the mechanics are really good. Okay, Bonnie's gone one. You remember his progression, I'm just gonna die. But yeah, the sound design, the rain effects, this game is so good. The comeback scenes are a totally different thing. I wouldn't mind getting both. So, how do I get the newspaper, then? Because clearly I'm wrong. There's Freddy. I'm gonna shut that, wait for the noise. There's a weird moaning noise as well as a mechanical clicking when he leaves. You know, I love the movement sounds to these guys. They're all like mechanical and clicky. Very metallic. Honestly, yeah, Platty, you are the balloon boy of the Hydration Nation. I want to do this now. Guys, what if we did a FNAF event at some point where everyone on the Hydration Nation changed their like nicknames and profile pictures to FNAF characters? Like, we are kind of our own band at this point. I think it's been a few years now. We're not like a tight-knit friend group, but I feel like it would be a cool event, wouldn't it? I think I have to be, like, Freddy or something. As, like, the face of the franchise, I guess. I have to be, like, FNAF 1 Freddy, but, like... I don't know. Y'all can claim your own. I think Lucy should be Puppet. I don't know. Just a fun, goofy little idea. I'm gonna remember to sit down for Bonnie. I don't have to worry about the light, though. None of them require the light to be on. So this should be... Oh, there he is. There's Bonnie. You see his light right there. Oh, hey, Chica. How you doing? Do I have to keep the light on for you? Oh, yeah, no. Don't sleep is the rule for Chica. Just shut that as well. Okay, so they just both left. Yeah, honestly, this whole thing is just like a FNAF 4 reference. It's FNAF 4 done just as well, I think. I don't think it's better, but I don't think it's worse in any way. It's really good. Oh, Foxy's on his way. His hook's going to be appearing any moment now. I hear the scraping. He literally stands over you in this little space here. These are skinny animatronics, so... Just got to keep an eye on the door and the window, really. The window's where I need to be looking. But yeah. I think a FNAF RP could be fun in that sense. Not like a roleplay. I don't want to be all cringy, kind of like, you know, gacha about it. But I just think it would be a fun little event in the Hydration Nation. Oh, shit. I'm dead. I let Freddy in. Oh, that is unfortunate. I thought Bonnie was... Freddy's behind me, guys. Brace yourselves. There we go. My bad. My bad. So, while Mike's message is playing, hold the curtains closed for at 10 to 12 seconds and open them and Golden Freddy will appear. Turn the desk lamp on, newspaper will appear on the wall poster. Oh, that's completely different! I had no idea that was how you got it. I've completely forgotten. It kind of makes sense, though. Like, you mess around with the game at a point in time that doesn't interfere with the rest of the game loop. Golden Freddy's going to be where regular Freddy is. It makes sense. It's like a parallel Freddy. And then the newspaper, it's like with the cameras in FNAF 1. It's, you know, replaces posters. So having it appear, you know, when you're not looking, that makes sense. That's a cool little secret. So 10 to 12 seconds. Okay.
Don't look at them too long or you'll feel...
Whoa, Livy, you sussy baka. Okay, I'll be Chica, as I am the only female, and I'd have cake. By that I mean the delicious food that comes in flavors such as chocolate, vanilla, and whatnot. Sure, I believe you. You have cake, hmm? Guys, did you know that Livy actually works at a bakery? I'm just saying. That's so cool. That's so cool. I've actually never seen that. I don't remember it. I must have seen it in like a YouTube video compilation at some point. Oh wow, that's so subtle. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. I'm gonna try and get the comeback scene now, which basically just means playing this with the lights off. But yeah, we just got the newspaper for bedroom, so that's nice. You can just borrow Ethan's profile picture for a day. That'd be funny. But yeah. So, hang on. Sleep drains sanity faster? So if I do this, the sanity drains faster? I don't want to do that too much, because then I'll just miss Freddy and Bonnie. But yeah, imagine, this is what I do in real life. I just try and sleep, because I think it was a nightmare. And then I get killed. I'm just going to do this, like, frequently. Got a little, like, pattern going. But yeah, here we go. Oh boy. I'm getting adverts on my phone for my stream, but I'm not mad about it. I hope they're not appearing more than once every 30 minutes for you guys, because that's how it's supposed to be. They're not supposed to be, like, super frequent. Freddy's gonna be here in a moment. Look at that. I closed my eyes for a second, and he's there. Oh, and looking directly at the animatronics also drains sanity. Noted. Okay, so I need to not pretend to be asleep for Chica. Bonnie, it doesn't matter. I can pretend to be asleep for Bonnie, and that's all good. So really, I could do this the whole time, and I just need to deal with Freddy and Chica, basically. And just make sure I don't screw up the timing with, like, Foxy. Max had no ads so far. I know some of you have, like, ad block and stuff. That is totally fine. No disrespect. Watch, guys. I'm going to sleep for like a second. And he's going to be there. Hello. Need to make sure I listen out for the sound. Bonnie's going to be here any second now. There he is. I can sleep, right? No problem. Again, I'm starting to see the cracks. Your sanity, when your sanity upstrained, the screen fuzz increases. I'm seeing that. But then, like, the violent shaking and the blood pouring from the ceiling, that's when you know you're getting insane. Hi. Right, don't sleep. I'm just going to look directly at you, because that will reduce my sanity. Apparently. Exactly, bitch. That's what I thought. Okay, Foxy will be showing up soon. Let's just keep going. I'm having a nap. Excuse me. See, if you look at the light patches, there's so much more fuzz now. Watch. Oh, yep, you see the shaking? We're going insane. It's happening. You can also determine sanity by the thermostat. How does that work? You mean... Hello. Oh my god, yeah, everything's getting blurrier as well. You mean... this thing? Oh yeah, no, wasn't that red a minute ago? Or does it go like yellow, orange, red? That was different a minute ago. At some point your hearing goes dreary as well. Oh yeah, it is happening now. Oh yeah, guys, we're almost there. The heartbeat's increasing, everything else is getting muffled. It's like we're having a panic attack. Like all the other... Look, it's red now. Like the other audio is muffled and our heartbeat is like faster. Even Freddy sounds different. I haven't heard him leave. Yo. Any second now, guys. I think we're almost there. Oh, shit. Chica, I need you to leave. Oh, yeah. Everything's, like, desaturated now. Okay, Freddy's not there. We're good. Look at how it looks. Here we go, guys. Insanity ending. This is it. The thermostat starts green and fades to red over time. Come on. Please tell me Freddy did not just get in. I'm trying to win here. Okay, I think Chica just left. As long as I don't look to where Chica is, Freddy can't get me. Never mind. Oh, really? I was so close! Come on, just because I let go of the curtain for a second? Dude, you can't hear his cue. This is difficult, but I want to get it. Because I don't have this. I don't have this, so I want to try again. I want to try again. If I can't get it this time, I'll move on, because I'm aware time's ticking and there's a lot we want to do. I think I'm going to have to do multiple streams, guys. I don't think there's going to be time for survival mode today. Phantasmagoric Freddy will be able to kill you if you do, if you hear ring news. Oh, damn. Phantasmagoric Freddy. Damn. Yeah, you're right. It starts green and it fades. They automatically jump scare after you. That's a shame. Yeah, that's funny and creepy, huh? What was that noise? I've never heard that sound before. Yeah. Right, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Babies can be traumatized. It's sad, but babies have, you know, similar psychology to adults. Yeah, UFO probably just flew over. Yeah, you can traumatize children. Sadly. Guys, play No Sleep for Soul. You'll become base. You'll understand. Right, sleep. Basically, it's just Freddy and Chica I need to watch out for while I'm sleeping. Yeah, neither of them. That's Bonnie. But yeah, one of the things I love about this game is what Ethan's described. We talked about this last time as well. Like, the game actively is programmed to, like, dodge unwinnable situations, which is really nice. Like, it won't put you in an unfair spot, so there's no unwinnable situation. Like, it literally makes an exception. It's great. I think Chica's gonna arrive soon, so I need to be careful here. I should still hear the door, right? There we go. Alright, we're good. I'm looking at you, birdie. Okay, Bonnie's here. I'm looking at you, bitch. How far is Foxy? Okay, Foxy hasn't even shown his hook yet. We're good. Oh, I was just about to sleep, bro. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah. And also, yeah, with the living room. The game's balancing is just excellent. Like, it's just really well designed, this game. Surely I can just sleep until there's a sound cue, right? Aside from Freddy, they all have sound cues. I'm just doing this to be safe. I don't want to die again trying to get this. Oh, yep, the sanity's starting to drain real big time now. I'm shaking. Thermostat's looking orange. Ah, no sleepy for me. What do you want, bitch? That's right, get out. Fuck off. Creature. Okay, Foxy's hook is there. He's not there just yet. Oh, okay. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Till I hear a noise. Oh, come on! I heard a sound! Was that not Foxy? Freddy's arm was there. Freddy wasn't there just yet. I've never died that way before. I want to try again, guys. I'm sorry. This is a lot more difficult than I remember it being. We'll try this again. Oh, man. I feel like we're so close, you know? So close. Tell you what. Maybe we need some help. Maybe we need some expertise. Not even advice, just like an aura to guide us. So, I'm just gonna check if there's something I can adjust. 1 second. Alright. We're gonna keep at this. I want to get this. Because it's really cool. Are there come back to us scenes for all 5 of the levels? Because I actually, now that I think about it, I don't remember how to get any of them, bro. I need to, like, be back in there playing them to remember. Oh yeah, you can get jump scared by Chica to drain your sanity. She's non-lethal. I didn't think about that. Can she jump scare you multiple times, though? Or is it just a one-off? Like, can you do that? I can just ignore Chica. Come on, Chica, come stun me. For some reason, Chica's non-lethal. I don't understand why. It's kind of bizarre. No Freddy? No problem. Chica can attack multiple times. Whoa, that looks cool. Hey, that looks cool. Anyway, so I gave you all a moment. You guessed it. Guys, a few minutes before the stream started, I was asked by someone if they could join voice chat because they were so enthusiastic about this. And because he's missed 2 FNAF collabs we were going to do recently, and because I've said everything I really wanted to now, and because he absolutely deserves this and is a great person to have on. He's here! True Player is here on Discord. I'm going to call him now. Here we go. Do-do, do-do, ba-do, 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 ba-do. Hey.
Hello, sexy.
Hey, how you doing? You
I'm
right?
doing great.
So yeah, he's here, guys. He's with us. Ethan, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. I didn't expect this stream to be happening today, but I'm glad it did.
Yep, I wasn't expecting it either. My schedule has been absolutely crazy. I literally just slotted this in because of delays to Debate Direct 101 and all of that stuff. Like, this was just happenstance. I just literally, like a week ago, I was like, oh shit, I was going to do a TJOC stream around now, because I remembered it, because I found the live watch page, which I pushed back to like August 20th. I was like, okay, where can I fit this in? But yeah, guys, I don't think Ethan needs an introduction. He's tagged in the description. Go subscribe. Refresh the page if you don't see him. So, let's do this. Let's get this comeback scene.
Oh, you mind screen sharing?
If I can. Hopefully this doesn't lag the stream. Guys, let me know if this lags the stream. I've set to the minimum settings on Discord. Time for live flirting. Guys, I have a girlfriend. As if that changes anything. Dude, Ethan, the other day, right? I'm not even joking. I think, oh, Lucy and I were talking about something, I don't remember. It was, oh, Freddy here. Bitch. There you go.
Yeah, I noticed on the stream you got a time where Freddy didn't make a sound cue. That happens sometimes, and I don't know why.
What? Is it not just the insanity audio making it hard to hear? What the hell was that?
No, it's not. That was just a random sound cue. But yeah, it's not.
Jeez.
It's not the insanity effect actually obscuring his sound cue. It's just sometimes his sound cue doesn't play. I don't know why.
That is really unfair.
It might be.
Can you
I think it's a
guesstimate
bug.
the number of seconds to hold the curtain closed, though? I feel like it's
No,
quite consistent.
because the range seems to be quite random.
Okay, I'm gonna look at Chica rather than get jump scared right now because I gotta deal with Freddy. And I
Don't let her jump scare you.
Is it not a good idea for getting your sanity up? I thought it was a strat.
Oh, sorry, what?
Getting jump scared by Chica.
Yeah, that would it would drain your sanity, but once you jump scare, she stuns you for a decent amount of time, so you wouldn't be able to get to Freddy.
Ooh, okay, yeah, risky play. I'll probably avoid it, to be honest. I think I've been doing fine without it.
Yeah. Oh, the heartbeat's starting.
Nice. I see. And again, this drains my sanity anyway, so we're good. I'm watching you, bitch. Need to check over here.
Yeah,
Okay.
so this game has a bunch of bouncing. It's really cool, but I've played the old demo living room before, and that lacks said balancing.
Yeah, the demos obviously were not perfect.
Because first of all, the demo living room was completely different to the current living room.
It was.
I think it was okay as a demo, but you know, as how it was pulled off wasn't very good. Because
I have good memories with it, but yeah, objectively speaking, it's not as good. Alright, who's moving first? It's Freddy, let's go! Oh my god, Freddy, please leave.
Don't let go, because he won't be able to kill you unless
No!
you look at him.
Come on! Oh my god, dude. Dude, I was left clicking, the door, it wouldn't close. It literally wouldn't close. I'm just gonna hope and pray the insanity fills before Freddy gets me.
No.
God damn it, every time. Dude, I don't know what happened there.
You were holding left click, weren't you?
I think I don't know, I just must have let go. I don't know.
Hello, Nick? Hey, little Nicky, it's me, Michael.
Foxy blocked you from closing the curtain again? Oh my god.
Yeah, I want to. Right, just use this time to sleep, because nothing's going to be here for like a few moments.
Dude.
Yeah. Freddy's usually the first one to appear.
I thought this would be over pretty quick. Guys, I don't think we're even going to have time for the basement run and blind mode stuff today. Like, I think I'm going to have to do it for another stream, because, like, I'm struggling so much with this. God damn. That sucks. I want to at least get the newspapers and the come back to us scenes.
Yeah.
I feel like most of those are pretty easy to get. The newspapers, definitely.
The living room comeback scene is going to take some time because you have to be at the right time to be able to get it.
I actually don't remember a lot of this now. I remember the newspapers in like one of the drawers, or it's when Godfrey's at the door. Sorry.
Yeah, with that. You've already got the office and the basement newspapers. So to get the office newspaper, you just have to open the middle door while one of Scott's calls is playing, and then you can go to the right desk cabinet and it will be in there. And then for the basement, when you're in the third level, the long hallway, when it says "Don't turn your back."
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah,
it's
turn back and yeah.
I want to do those again just to show off all the levels, but yeah, honestly, the important one is living room, and I legitimately don't remember how to get that one. Yeah. All right. Off he goes.
I'll let you know if you want to know.
Yeah. Doesn't it appear in like the fireplace or something?
So
there's a prerequisite. I don't remember what it is.
During Oh, there's one of the other random sound cues.
What's up, FNAF 4? Yeah, very cool.
Yeah. So
Livy's gonna
for
eat
the
some
living room-
pizza. Livy is Chica, guys. She eat. Food related. Anyway.
Okay, so for the living room newspaper, during the intro sequence with Mike talking to Scott's wife, you have to pause down on Freddy's camera for about 10 to 12 seconds, then go and look in the keyhole, and Golden Freddy will appear there.
Ah, it's kind of Finding Freddy,
Yeah.
because that's where Golden Freddy appears. Gotcha.
The only time it's not related to Finding Golden Freddy is in the basement.
Right.
Which now that I think about it, it makes sense because Nixon was actually challenged by Fiznom to make the basement level full of original characters, not including any characters that, you know, were part of, you know, the FNAF series to begin with, so none of the Igniteds could be part of it.
Yeah. That's a cool little feature.
Yeah, you see that? Freddy took a long time there. Wait for Bonnie.
Mm-hmm. Chica's here.
Oh, when you... So this is
Yes.
this is the first half of the insanity phase. You get to the second half and you'll start hearing ringing in your ears, and you'll also see some visual flares like blood dripping from the ceiling.
Yes, I remember that. Oh my god, yeah, it sounds different.
Also, there's a Pop Goes Easter egg in this level.
There is?
Yeah, to the left of the poster.
I think you might have told me about this before, but...
Oh, you can get rid of Foxy if his hook is just here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, oh my god. Foxy, leave.
He's gone. Right, just don't
Oh.
sleep anymore, because there's the chance that that thing that I told you about could kill you.
Phantasmagoric Freddy?
Don't close it for that, that's just a distraction.
Okay.
I think you can keep your... Oh, when Chica's not here, I think you can keep your light on, because it's not saving you at this point.
I just want to make sure I get rid of Freddy. I don't want to mess this up, so I'm not even gonna look.
Hang on, honk the nose again.
You sure Freddy won't get me if I turn around?
Yeah, because that's not the real Freddy.
Okay. I don't want to mess this up, though.
Also, if the light's on, you can see black holes in the eye.
What?
Oh, ignore this. This is just a distraction. It's just a
I
hallucination.
don't remember that.
Oh, you got it. It's done.
Don't worry about the Pop Goes Easter egg, it's not important. Like, oh my god. Here we go. I've actually never seen this myself. Only in, like, videos, so seeing the quality like this is kind of crazy. Whoa. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Secret death screen. Very cool. Alright. So, there's only one newspaper we're missing. Not gonna waste any time, because time's ticking. Why can I not... Okay, there we go. Living room. Let's play. That's Shadow Freddy? There's a Shadow Freddy in this game? Man, this is cool.
I really think it was a
Yeah.
good idea.
Yeah, I think Shadow Ignited
Well,
Freddy, I
it's
think
not
it was
like he
called,
in
yeah.
any condition to do
I'd either
anything.
forgotten about or never
Did you
seen a lot
see
of this
his
before.
clothes?
That's awesome.
It's like he
I feel like I must have
came
done,
out of
but
a bonfire.
I don't want to talk over this.
I mean, I could have, called an ambulance, maybe dropped him off near a hospital would have been better. I just don't think I feel comfortable with a complete stranger just ending up sleeping in our house is all.
Oh, honey, you worried about the kids?
Scott's a good man, but
Of course I'm worried about
his
the kids. He's
actions
sleeping
during the
right
beginning
next to
cutscene were
them. How can I
questionable.
not be? What if he's fake?
I don't think they were questionable at all. Random dudes
I mean-
in his house? Of course he's gonna be suspicious.
If you're that worried.
No, like, the fact that he took him in.
Of course, all night.
Oh, right.
Don't you want to spend time
I
with
guess.
them more?
Yeah.
You are done updating yourself.
I think it, yeah, I think it's quite,
How about we just sit here in the living
generous.
room and watch some TV while we
hospitable,
talk about
host, I
kids?
guess.
I mean,
Bro's got those Christian morals, man.
yeah.
He's generous.
I guess.
Yeah.
I've just got to go make sure one more time nothing's wrong. All right? I'll be right back.
Right, anyway, but
Okay.
I love this little
Stay right
scene.
here.
Nice
Don't take
visuals,
too long.
good dialogue, good writing,
You
good
worry
voice
too
acting.
much.
See, this game doesn't have cringe-worthy production like a lot of fan games because they're made by kids. This has like professional-feeling production.
What was that?
I love the subtlety of that. The lights changing, highlighting different things, showing that something's off. And the sound. Right, so I gotta pause Freddy for like 10 seconds and then check
Also-
Freddy's door to see
yeah.
Golden Freddy, which spawns the newspaper, which I will find... Is it, like, around the fireplace?
So you check you pause Freddy, then the keyhole on Bonnie's door. You see Golden Freddy there of it, and the newspaper.
Hello?
The all-
Is someone there? If anyone can hear me, please respond immediately.
I'm just gonna let this play out because it's been a long time. This is one of the few levels where you have real free roam, which is
Look,
cool.
there's no time to explain.
Look at this.
Just know that you are in grave danger. Is Scott there with you?
My husband? No, he isn't. He just went to... What do you mean I'm in danger?
Oh yeah, because you can't look through
Ma'am,
these
I am
keyholes. I'm thinking of the demo.
Very sorry. This is
You
all
can
my
only look
fault.
through that one.
You need to stay calm. I'll try to help you through this. Just please listen to me very carefully.
This is one of my favorite levels, honestly.
Listen, there are
Dwight
monsters that are
took it at
going
the
to arrive
exact
to your
moment that
room
Scott
real
leave.
soon. If they
So
see
they
you,
wanted
you
to
are
isolate the
dead.
targets.
Do you understand
Yeah.
that, man? It is very important that whatever
Look at
occurs, just don't let them see you. All right?
That's the title of the Try Hard Ninja song about TJOC.
I know. Look, just
Don't let them see you.
you're in the living room, right? Try to focus on the three entrances behind you. The exit to the house should be locked. And they
Fangame
won't come
songs are
through
real,
there.
guys.
If there are any monitors nearby, then they should be forced to produce a camera system for you. Ma'am, is the TV in your living room turned on?
Yes, but it's filled with static.
All right, please keep an eye on it. It should help you. Look, they usually come from either the left side or the right side. You have nothing to stop them, so if you see one of them about to enter the room, just hide.
Hide? Hide where?
Just, look, just stay out of sight, okay? Yes, if they try to come in, just move somewhere they won't be able to see you, okay? Well, I don't know which one will come from which side, but if you look at the TV, you might be able to tell by yourself. Maybe if you can, try to see if you can look through the doors, too. Windows, keyholes? Yes, keyholes. If any of your doors has a keyhole you can peek through, keep checking it. They won't notice you on the other side. Trust me. So yes, I can't stress this enough. If anything comes through those doors, hide. Just hide away from view. You might hear noises later on in the night. Pay attention to those. Don't look at anything that appears in your room and try to stay safe. Please.
Do I have to stay here all night? What about my children? What about my husband?
Look, it's very hard to explain, ma'am, and no, just wait until 6 a.m. to be safe. But don't worry, the time will pass much faster. Just keep an eye on the clock and wait for that time. They should all be gone in a few minutes, and then the hours will reset. Now, please, if you survive, I need you to grab your kids and get out of this house as soon as possible. I'm gonna help Scott get out of here myself. Don't worry, just please get yourself and your sons out of harm's way.
I don't understand. What is even happening? How do you know all of this stuff? Wait a second. How do you know my husband's name? I was there when he found you, Michael. He never said his name. How do you know? Michael?
Well, Scott is world famous for his games. Anyway, any second now we should get it.
Yeah, it takes a while. There we go.
Yeah. So it seems like Michael implies, Mac, in answer to your question in chat, he implies that any nearby screen will automatically adopt a Five Nights at Freddy's style camera. So any television, any computer, any phone, anything with a monitor will just become a FNAF screen. Because the, reality warping is based on the memories of, like, FNAF. It's weird. Anyway,
Yeah, because the ignited are the joy. The ignited feed from the joy of creation, so they, they steal the mechanics of the characters that they are taking the form of.
Was that not in 10 seconds? I felt like way more.
No, you have to do it while the message is playing.
Oh! But this thing doesn't appear until the message stops.
God, that doesn't matter. Golden Freddy will still
Hold
appear
on.
even before that.
Hold on, let me try this again. That was stupid. I just sat there and listened to the message. Wait, so skip. Do not skip this one. You have to press the pause button.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah,
Is someone
it
there?
doesn't matter.
If
That it's
anyone
not,
can hear me,
you have to
Oh,
be
it
in
still
Freddy
works.
and hold-
immediately.
Yeah.
Who is it?
That's
What in
weird.
God's
Being
name is
Freddy
going on here?
specifically.
Oh, it's me, Michael.
Dude, I would
Look,
never
there's
have figured
no time to
any of this
explain.
out.
Just know that you are in grave danger. Is Scott there with you?
My husband? Yeah, he is, and he just went to... What do you mean I'm in danger?
Ma'am, I am very,
Yeah, that's gotta be
very
enough.
sorry. This is all my fault.
I don't know if it has to be
Stay
specifically
calm.
Freddy, but
I'll
we're about
try
to find
help
out.
you through this. Just
Hi,
please
big
listen
Oh,
boy.
no,
How you
that's-
doing?
very carefully.
There we go. We got the newspaper.
Listen, there are monsters.
I don't
that are
think I've
going
ever
to
seen that
arrive to your
before.
room real soon. If they see you,
That's cool. Okay. Guys, I'm not here to win the levels. I just want to touch back on each one of them. So, I'm going to take a look. Oh, actually, I want to get
We're
the
missing.
scenes, the come back to us scenes.
Yeah. So to get the comeback scene in the living room, you have to die to ignite a Chica at 5 a.m.
Let's give it a go. Listen, guys, if you don't have time, next episode, we'll do more.
And
Skip this.
the reason, so you have to die to ignite a Chica at 5 a.m. and the reason you have to die at 5 a.m. is because up until that point, before 5 a.m., with a Chica is only non-lethal.
Yes. Chica's weird. I never understood how she actually worked in this level. Like, I can't remember seeing her more than, like, once. She just appears in the room.
I've seen videos of all the levels in this game, but with a free camera with like an Unreal Engine beat or like modifier thing.
That's
And
interesting.
Chica appears outside the window to your left.
Oh, dude, could you send that to me? I'd love to see that.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
Okay, Foxy's rounding the corner, so he's about a third the way. I'm gonna just pause Freddy big time. Okay, I don't want to completely pause him, to be fair. Like, I think that's enough of a difference. I need to make sure Foxy doesn't stop, because he'll make up for it. But yeah, it's only at 5 a.m. anyway. Why? That mug placement is so unnatural. I'm pretty sure it's not only clipping, but like the lighting on it looks so weird.
Yeah, that mug is literally only there because Nixon couldn't figure out or couldn't bother to program the minutes.
Oh, I thought we couldn't see the hours. No, actually, you're right. Yeah, it's just minutes. We're good. Okay, so Foxy's gonna appear first. Any moment now. Watch Freddy get me. That'd be funny. God, the sound design is so good. And now we move. Run, run, run.
They open those doors with brute force.
Yeah, man. So once it's 5, I just want to be looking at the windows. I swear she could appear like standing here though, like she somehow came through the door or something. Pretty sure this door's locked.
So to get rid of Chica, you have to stand up and stay still until she goes away. But if you come off the cameras and then turn quickly enough, she can actually jump scare you that way.
Got it. You get the rare Chica death. I know I can probably move sooner, like as soon as he's got his back to me, but I don't want to play risky because
Yeah, you
if
can
we
actually
die,
do that.
it's a long reset.
He won't. If while he's turning back, he won't actually kill you if you move away from the door.
I think I just heard Bonnie move.
Yep.
There's two ways of doing this. You stay on the camera for a long time, or you frequently pause a little bit. I think this is a lot smarter strategically. Also, is that the door? Foxy's already close. Check Bonnie real quick.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. Yep, there he is. We're good. Alright. Foxy should be here very soon. It's 1 a.m.
Okay, so I found the channel that I found the video on. Apparently, they beat TJOC Reborn without running or sprinting.
Interesting.
Oh, it's just the ignited Freddy
that's
level.
definitely possible. That's not too insane. I just want to check Freddy real quick. Oh, yep, he's close. Bonnie will not be here before Freddy's. Let's just stand here. This is such a great level design. Like, man,
Yes.
Nixon is just good at what he does.
Funny enough, this was actually the last level he made for the game.
Really.
Yeah,
I would
'cause
pay
he-
big money for like a non-FNAF
Yeah.
game, honestly, that he actually put on Steam as an original.
Because obviously he already had a living room ready to go, but then I guess last minute he wanted to change it.
Oh shit, Bonnie is about to enter. If I stand here, should be good, right?
Yeah.
You can go either side. Foxy's gonna be here before Freddy. Bonnie should be out of the way long before they get here. Come on, Bonnie, get it over with. Watch Freddy insta-kill me. That'd be funny. I'm gonna be quick here. Okay, Foxy's close. Freddy is not even in need of pausing. Let's go. Whew! Keeping that cycle. 2 a.m. Going steady. Yo, who's knocking, bro? Chica, is that you?
I'm not sure who that is that's knocking. I'm going to assume it's coming from the door with the poster on it because that's the exit to the house, I'm pretty sure.
That makes sense. It's probably Chica. Oh, no, 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 no! Come on! What did I do wrong? Literally, what could I have done in that situation?
I guess paused it. This is why I stick to long pauses, because I know that I can keep them further apart.
Yeah. That sucks. Got stuck on the TV.
This level has the best jump scares, by the way, because they're properly rigged instead of just shaking in your face.
Hmm. Yeah. Could have hid under the couch. No, Val, you're thinking of the old demo.
That's the old demo living room.
That would be too easy, because then you could hide from the three of them. You'd never have to move.
I've got to admit, though, in that old living room, when you hide behind the couch, they actually come in the room and they walk around trying to find you. It's really cool.
Bro, Freddy's still moving. You seeing this?
Yeah, it's slightly... It might just be, visual oversight.
I think this doesn't actually pause him. It just slows him down to, like, 1/100th of his movement speed.
Right.
Because look, he's still moving.
That would actually make sense.
The head is actually still moving. The distance between each of the objects is changing. Alright, Foxy's on his way. Let's go. But yeah.
Despite the bedroom, living room, and office all being longer than a FNAF 1 night, they're still more entertaining.
Oh yeah, how long are the nights? I never thought about that.
I'm pretty sure the bedroom is 10 minutes long. The living room is either 10 or 11 minutes long, and then I think the office depends on if you skip the messages that play throughout the night.
Oh yeah, 'cause it's quite long. Honest, that's the thing though. Each one is like a game in its own right, and it's like it's got substance. Unlike FNAF 1, first time playing, of course, is the experience, and it's a brilliant game. But it's a drag when you're replaying it. So you want to do YouTube content, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's very simple, but it's like I got to do this for like 9 whole minutes. It's way too long. Whereas with this one, you're always on your toes. There's never a dull moment.
Yeah.
Okay, Bonnie's not that close yet, so let's get back to pausing because they're gonna be here soon. If I'm not careful. Foxy's already close. What the hell? Look how close he is.
Yeah.
I gotta go.
Because obviously he's not. You know how they slow down to kind of align each other. Well, obviously the one in front's not going to do that.
Yeah. I think Bonnie's getting close. He moaned another time before he actually opened the door, though, when he was standing close. I think he's got like 4 phases, because there's when his eye is like filling the hole, isn't it?
He has 4 phases, and his 4th one is when he's actually peeking through the keyhole.
So I'm gonna have to wait until he moans 2 more times before he'll actually open the door. You get very little time on that last one, though. Okay, Freddy's getting close. Pausing Foxy now. That should be enough distance. And Bonnie's getting close, so as soon as Freddy's done...
Hey, Corey's here.
Behind the door here. Come on, Freddy, I know you're close.
Corey's here.
Corey! Welcome! How you doing, man? All the doors have keyholes? Not in this version. You guys are getting mixed up with the demo, but I don't blame you, because the demo was also iconic. I thought the demo was really good.
The demo had the keyhole swapped. You could look through the left and right doors, but not the back door.
Yeah. Bonnie, if you don't appear soon, Foxy is gonna get me. Don't do that, man. Don't be that guy.
I always wait to hear the last sound cue before actually going to hide behind the door, because he gives you a decent amount of time.
Dude, that was so close. I gotta be so careful.
And until they actually, finish the animation of walking in, you're safe from them.
Okay. Don't panic. Okay, it's 2 AM. We're back to where we're up to. We're alive. So we're gonna pause Foxy.
I would just pause the one that's behind as soon as they reboot.
Yeah. Freddy's getting pretty close. Can't long pause when they're that close because, like, he could move without me looking. Hey, big boy, how you doing? I love how he captured the height of him. Honestly, imagine this game in VR. It would be so much better than Hell Wanted.
So cool. Yeah, you bring it up. These guys seem almost just full of circus, baby.
I don't know where Bonnie's up to, so I might just hide after Foxy. I think I'll probably have time to check the keyhole.
Yeah, you have time to check. He's not going to be anywhere near phase 4 because he just attacked a minute ago.
Getting paranoid about Foxy, dude. I have no idea. Okay, there we go. There's no way Freddy's more than halfway yet, but I need to go pause him after this.
No.
Right, how close is Bonnie? Okay. Still a couple more phases. We're good. Let's go. Pause Freddy or Foxy or something. Yeah, pause Foxy. Freddy's like halfway. Okay, it's 3 AM.
By the way, that...
Oh my god, Freddy's already here.
And where it shows Chica, in the window.
Yeah. Bonnie's gonna be here soon. So as soon as Freddy's gone, I need to hide there. And then hide for Foxy. This is gonna be close.
Check the keyhole first.
I don't think there's time, dude. He's moaned like 4 times.
I think he would have attacked by now. Yeah, he definitely would have attacked by now. Oh, yeah. That's the...
Yeah, no, he's gonna be here before Foxy. But I need to be quick. I knew that would be close. Oh my god. This really fills me with anxiety. I should be playing this in the dark. This is why playing FNAF during the summer kind of feels right, because the anniversary and stuff, but also, like, the games are set in November for the most part. Like, this is a game you play in the autumn, in the winter, in the dark, in the cold.
Yeah.
Okay, Freddy is basically... I don't need to do any pausing. He's literally here.
Maybe we should actually play the FNAF nights on the dates they take place, so we play a FNAF night a day.
How cool would that be? Like, you go, like, night 1 on November 7th or 8th or whenever it is. It's the 8th to the 14th, isn't it? Let me just check Bonnie. Yeah, no, Foxy's gonna be first.
I know FNAF 2 at least night 5 finishes on the 12th of November or the 13th of November.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit weird. But it's like FNAF 1 and 2 both have Phone Guy works the week before you, presumably, and Mike works the 2nd week of November.
Yeah.
Okay, Bonnie's getting closer. There's Foxy. I need to check what Freddy's up to.
So I'm pretty sure we still don't have, like, a dead set confirmed date for when FNAF 1 takes place.
Oh no, it's in the paychecks, dude. Oh my god, Freddy's right here. Dude.
Yeah, but we don't know the year. The year is XX.
It's 1993. Matt Pat solved it in 2014 using the real-life paychecks.
That's what I assumed, but I didn't know if there was actually any confirmation.
No, but that doesn't need to be. If it's 1992 or 1994, it doesn't really matter. Come on, Bonnie, I know you're close. Don't be stupid.
I'm pretty sure Bonnie's not that close.
He's close.
Oh, wow.
But I do need to check this.
Just keep one pause until Bonnie makes a sound, then go to Foxy.
Oh, God.
Oh, this might be a Foxy jump scare, I don't know.
I have to just go as soon as Bonnie's...
Woo!
Yeah.
If you're in front of the door,
should be good.
They will...
Oh, come on!
Yep.
That's such bull. Dude, what is happening? I remember this being really balanced. Like, am I just not doing the loop right? Is there a strategy?
I think you've just got to not be so worried about Bonnie. More often check the keyhole because he gives you a decent amount of time to hide behind the door when he's initiated.
Okay. Dude. That doesn't make any sense. They were at such different points when I last paused them.
Hello?
Fred,
Is someone there?
When one of them's ahead, they will slow down a lot, and I feel like they do it more when then you're not actually looking at the camera.
Oh wow. I'm gonna pause Foxy this time. I might do the thing again when we do part 2, because there's gonna have to be a part 2 now, which Ethan I'm gonna invite to as well. Yeah. Where I photo negative the thumbnail, where I like invert it, like I did for the tier list. I think it looks cool. It might look cool for this. If it doesn't, I'll figure something else out. I really like today's thumbnail. I might just reuse the thumbnail. I'm that kind of guy. Because there's no way we're doing any of the basement today. I don't know if we have time.
Yeah, so I think this was just like a test run for returning to TJOC, just getting all the, like, secrets in the levels.
I want to at least get all the comeback scenes.
Yeah. The one in the office is really easy. The one in the office is easy to get if you're not, like, super focused on the level. Because, you know the primary objective of the level other than, warning off your threats.
Oh,
right?
yeah, you have to get rid of Freddy. If you don't get rid of Freddy, it's like Pizza Sim. You don't get that task done. It just keeps going.
No, actually, if you don't get enough Freddys by 5 AM, it will trigger a scripted event that is unavoidable.
Oh, I forgot about that.
And after that event ends, you get the comeback scene.
Oh, okay. So I just need to run out of time.
You just basically avoid checking hallways unless you're getting to Foxy.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's easy. I can do that.
Actually, the only times you need to check the hallways is for when Chica's cupcakes appear.
Pretty much.
Because Foxy, you don't want to check the hallway for him.
You look at the camera, and then with Bonnie, you just don't look at him. So we just ignore Freddy.
Yeah.
Foxy, I don't like how long we're taking.
If that's the case, then I would recommend you let... If that's the case, if we're not going for Freddy, then I recommend you let Bonnie take out 2 of your cameras, because that only leaves Foxy with 1 option.
Oh my god, that's actually a strat. Dude, I forgot how scary this game was. That legitimately made me jump, and I'm playing in broad daylight. I should check.
Yeah, sometimes that happens to me as well, yeah.
Like, this game knows how to be a horror game.
Yeah.
Imagine if Help Wanted had this kind of immersion. I feel like Curse of Dreadbear kind of hits, but damn.
I mean, they're made in the same engine, so it could definitely be done.
Honestly, it's just sad that, like, a team of professional VR developers couldn't make something nearly as scary as a fan game made by literal teenagers. I don't hate Help Wanted, but, like, this is so much better. It's kind of embarrassing for them.
I think the philosophy of this is the fans know what they want.
That's the thing. The fans do know what they want, and these guys, no offense, had much more talent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And more originality as well, because Help Wanted is mostly remakes. This is actually fully original in terms of the game.
This is why I think Help Wanted is very mid, because it's either just remakes or just, like, not really appealing minigames.
See, the problem is I've never actually played it in VR, so I can't judge. But all I think that would improve is immersion.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen a lot of videos. I've got about 40 hours in flat mode.
And for me personally, I've never really been one for VR, so, VR wouldn't really improve the experience for me.
I've never experienced VR, and I should have, but I haven't. But at this point, I just feel like... it's what I said in the tier list stream. It's not a bad game, but it's a shoddy game. It's very rough around the edges. It's actually still very buggy. The thing is, I was completely oblivious to a lot of the details, like how buggy it was for a very long time, because obviously flat mode didn't exist for quite a long while, so I only saw YouTube Let's Plays, primarily Dorko, who proved with Security Breach that he actually covers up bugs to make the games look better, which is very questionable. And Help Wanted, at the time, I just thought it was cool. It was like, it was just a token game, like UCN, It's a very cool, very fun experience. I assumed it was a reboot, because I thought, like, I don't know, I didn't have problems with the lore, so I assumed it was a reboot, and, Chica, I know you're there, but it's not 5 a.m. yet. That's the Chica growling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Bro, I can't move.
You're sitting down, that's why.
I literally stood up.
Yeah,
Oh,
for some reason, even if you stand up and then get Chica's jump scare, she will make you sit down again.
Bruh. So I could have saved myself by I pressed space.
You could have said, yeah. Also, when Chica's in a
so
non-lethal,
hard. I'm literally trying to lose.
When Chica's in a non-lethal state, all she does is prevent you from using the camera. She makes your vision go a bit blurry.
That is. I guess I should have like walked backwards while facing this way. I don't know.
No, that will also trigger Chica's jump scare.
So how would I
have to-
survive Foxy then?
So you just have to stand up and stay still until Chica's noise goes away, which is very instantaneous. Just as long as you like don't move extremely instantly.
But we have to be standing up, not sitting down.
Yeah, you have to be standing up. Yeah.
You should make a FNAF stream at 3 a.m. How about no? I still live with my family, dude. I would love to, but even if I was not living with my family, I'd be living in university halls and accommodation, and that kind of thing would get me kicked out. Unless I did a Markiplier World's Quietest Let's Play and somehow got away with it without anybody knowing. Oh my god, new stream idea.
Oh, are we live?
I stream at the hours I do specifically for good reasons. I've had years and years and years to iron this out. This is the best time. Which is why I should do this like later in the year when it's dark at 5 p.m. Because right now it's still summer. Okay, Freddy's on his way. Let's do this.
I was going to mention about how I want it, so most of the games are either remakes or just like not really interesting minigames, or there's also Plush Baby, which I fucking despise. But the only level that I think, if I were to play in VR, the only level I think could probably scare me would be the Funtime Foxy Dark Rooms level.
Yeah. That's actually one I've never played because I literally couldn't beat Plush Babies because they're actually just busted.
Plush Baby is a stupid OC that only exists for this game.
Don't even get me started, man. Like, I don't hate Help Wanted, but in my tier list, in my final placement of it is C tier. I don't think it's ever going to move from there.
Yeah, I put it in C tier as well, below...
Like, it's just so mediocre. Like, the best minigames are S tier, but it's heavily carried by Curse of Dreadbear. And, like, in terms of original content, yeah, the best it had to offer at first was fucking Plush Babies, which is, like, security breach level. That's how bad they are.
If Curse of Dreadbear is the best they've got to offer, then that's a disappointment for me because I literally can't play it. And Steelwall fucking lied because they said like a year or two ago that Curse of Dreadbear will be coming soon to Switch and Xbox, which it came to Switch, but it's still not on Xbox.
Yeah, they lie about a few things.
They favor PlayStation over everyone because they have a good, relation. They have good relations with Sony.
Really, Super Soul? I keep hearing that there's very strict noise requirements at, like, university accommodation, usually. Shit, I don't know who's closer. Foxy, don't do it. Okay, no, hold on. He's not super close. Okay, no, he's not super close. Okay, alright. I think it's gonna be Foxy first, but I need to check. God, dude. Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh. Dude, Chica's jump scare horrifies me. Like, she literally pecks at you like a bird. In Reborn as well, it's really spooky.
Yeah, this is why the living room is the best jump scares. They seem to focus more on, the theming of the characters. Bonnie's got
I don't know who's going to appear first. I'm sticking to my guns. Come on, Bonnie.
Bonnie's got his punch. Foxy, stabs you with his hook. Chica pecks at you.
It's been a long time. I'm just gonna run for it.
And Freddy bites at you and drools your blood.
Dude. I'm not comfortable with how close that was. Okay. To be fair, I've lived with a partition wall between my room and Mum's bedroom. So it's like, the noise carries, unfortunately. But yeah, really. Because I've been told by literally everyone I wouldn't be allowed to do my live streaming in uni. Like, it would be banned. Hey, Chica. That's right.
Yeah.
Bugger off. Also, Chica was on the right that time. She does appear over there. So she can appear in 2 places. Hmm. Okay, Freddy's probably going to be here first. Yeah. Well, I don't know. We'll see how that goes, guys. I would be living in halls this year, but they literally, like, wouldn't let me in because there was no spaces left or something. It sucked. Okay, so it's going to be Freddy and then Bonnie, and then by that time, Foxy's probably going to be here, so I need to be careful. I should probably check the keyhole. Okay, no, hold on. Foxy might be here first. Let me just... Okay, might need to pause Freddy.
3 AM, okay.
I'm not even keeping track of that.
Imagine getting to 5 AM only wanting to die at that time.
Yeah. Oh my god, oh my god. I almost just got killed by Foxy. Jeez.
I remember I watched AB Ryan's playthrough of the living room in this. Foxy got decently far into his animation, he still didn't kill him before Ryan could get through the door.
Okay, one more moan. From Bonnie.
Oh, there's another random sound
Okay,
cue.
here we go. Thank you for being so quick. Oh shit!
No.
Dude, Freddy is speeding. What the fuck?
Well, I mean, to be fair, if you've seen him for FNAF 1, you'd understand.
Yeah, he zoomed. Okay, Foxy's close. He's gonna be here long before Freddy. There's no way.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, guys, we're all speculating. I'm hoping maybe I could move into halls in like term 2 or something, just for the experience. Even if it was just a few weeks of my life, I'd love to get to live in halls at some point. Because I feel like it's part of the essential university experience. But right now, I'm still at home, so I'm making the most of it. Okay, we need to pause Foxy here. But yeah, absolutely right, Duncan. Yeah, they feel animalistic in this game in a way that's way more feral than anything we've seen before. Okay, what is it? 4 AM?
Yes, 4 AM just hit.
Freddy, probably Foxy before Bonnie.
So Freddy and Foxy are a decent amount away when it hits 5 AM. Just stay on the things to spawn Chica.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to hold the pause button. Just sitting will trigger her.
Damn. Bonnie's still not close. That was close.
I've tried to trigger Chica by standing up and turning away really quickly, but my mouse movement doesn't register in time.
That's unfortunate. Okay. I don't know if he's about to enter or not.
No, he's not.
Alright.
He has to actually be visibly looking in the keyhole.
Okay, Freddy's not. Okay,
Which
he's
is
getting
one
close.
more sound.
I don't think I need to do any pausing here.
Do some pausing just in case.
Yep, there's no time. It's fed in time. Oh,
Freddy,
shit.
Don't immediately
Bonnie's
go
gonna
to
be
Bonnie
here
after.
immediately.
Wait for the door
after.
to close fully because I've experienced the glitch before.
Yeah.
Go.
There we go.
And then just go to Foxy because Freddy's not going to be making it back in time.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, 4 AM.
Yeah.
So once I hear Chica's growling at 5, I just want to look at her.
Well, you just want to wait until
Oh,
she
here we
triggers the
go.
jump scare.
It's 5 AM. It's happening.
Now at this point, you just want to pause Freddy because Foxy's not going to make it back in time.
And Bonnie is definitely not.
Bonnie's definitely not. Right, just pause Freddy.
Alright,
Then
Chica,
wait for
come
Chica's
get me.
And don't bother turning, because...
Do I just stay sitting down?
Just stay sitting down, yeah. Don't do anything.
Alright, here we go. Jump scare. I hear knocking. Oh, wow. What a beastie. Okay, okay. What else? What do we got? Oh, yeah, I remember this now. Yo, I think you're Freddy, but it's red, which made me think it was Foxy.
It might be...
It looks like
it has to
Freddy's...
be Bonnie. It
No,
has
but
to
it's
be
the
Bonnie,
hook, isn't
because it's... What? It might... I don't know. It might be... Creation? I don't know.
No, it's... Oh, yeah, maybe it's Creation. Because Creation is... That really looked like Freddy's mask with the nose shape and the eye shape, but it was Foxy's hook.
And it was Bonnie's path. It was Bonnie's path as well.
Yeah. I like how it rewards you for getting, like, a rare death. It's like, you get all the way to 5 AM just to die to the one animatronic you're not focused on. That would feel really shitty, but getting that special secret cutscene, I think, kind of softens the blow of losing and makes it actually feel like you achieved something. That's really good of Nixon, because, like, I think he was aware of how unfair and poorly designed this game could have been, and really made some creative decisions to accommodate that. What a thoughtful developer. And he was 16 years old when he made this. 16!
Nixon is a beast developer.
Like, this is what he did when he was fucking 16. He's, like, older than me now. That's how time works. No. I think he is about the same age as me. Dude is, like, in his 20s. Yeah. So, like, he's been doing some crazy stuff. Right. Office. I'm gonna try and make this one quick. Donnie, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? What's good?
For years, I've thought that what I saw was just a bad dream.
Sorry.
Something that couldn't possibly have been real. Why would it? Monstrous beings coming to get a helpless child from the shadows, poking their heads out from under the bed, peeking through the closet. Just a usual nightmare for a kid, right? No matter how real it felt. Well, most of what came after is foggy. Felt more like a dream than the actual nightmare itself. Mom came to rescue me. Picked me up and carried me away. I was scared for my life. It was the scariest moment of my life, for sure. I've never been a crybaby, though. Even when I was a kid, people have told me they've never seen me cry, or yell, or even scream. So even if I was terrified during all of it, I would have been silent the entire time. But that was the strangest thing about that night. Even though I never made a peep, as I was being taken outside by my mother, away from the nightmare, I still vividly remember hearing my own screams.
So the animatronics maybe stole his voice? The demons, the doppelgangers?
Nick?
Because they're using it to mislead Scott.
Nick?
Yeah. It's not Nick making that scream. It's a fake out. And now that they're out of the house, snap. Reality shifted. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where Nixon's bedroom used to be is just a void.
You appreciate these cutscenes more when you understand the lore. And I've got to thank Ethan for it, because he actually knew more about the lore of this game than I did, until he explained it all to me. I'm just not as good a theorist, I guess.
Ready?
There he is. Frebby Frebember.
What are you ready now?
I love how he talks to him like his dog. So
Oh God!
and this is a little reference back to the original
What is
Reborn
this?
demo, which is nice.
Help!
This
Somebody help!
this entire
Help!
hallway is just an illusion
Nick!
created by the Igniter.
Anthony,
It's not
Sam,
real.
where are you?
Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, this is like straight out of TJOC Reborn, which is awesome.
He did actually the outer view of the house, you know, with the fence and the actual house and everything. That is actually the forest model from Reborn, just taken and ported into this game.
Awesome. Very cool.
And because of that, he actually, because in the forest level you can actually see Bonnie, Foxy, and Freddy behind the gate while you're trying to run away from Chica. Because he ported that, he accidentally left the models in. You can see ignited Bonnie clipping into the house.
Someone made a video on that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was horoscoped.
Horoscope, that was it. Good YouTuber. Also, Moichiro, Muishiro, I still don't know how to pronounce your name, dude. Welcome. Socks Cotton. Yes, the iconic 8-bit Ryan scream that... Do you remember, guys, when Baz made edits of Ryan, Dorko, and was it Raz?
What?
Oh my god! Oh, this happening! Yeah, it's great. It's one of his most iconic moments, and it like just goes to show how truly scary this game is. It's so intense.
I think my second favorite one after that was Dorko screaming, "Yes!"
Yeah! Right, I know this is a long call, but I do want to sit through it again.
Alright, you can actually just get the newspaper to just going up to the door and opening it.
The bug's happening where I can only move the mouse and I'm holding down left click.
Oh, escape. Press the escape button to pause the game and then
Does that
should
fix
fix
it?
itself. It should fix itself.
Okay.
Well, you're staring at a camera, so...
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I think that's just an Unreal Engine bug.
It's another weird aspect of it. I can't leave. They're waiting for me.
So you can just open the front door now and you'll get a Golden Freddy there.
Yeah, so it has to be during the call, doesn't it?
It has to be during any of the calls.
Yeah, look at this. What a great way to hide a secret. Have it exclusively during the call. Also, this feels weird because I thought there was a window here.
It is there, but it's well, there's a hole in there that she crawls out of, but it doesn't appear until she actually activates. Also, there's a cool detail that I'll tell you about with the clock on the front of the wall, on the front of the thing, above the door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So if you open the door now, Golden Freddy will be there.
Yeah, I'm just checking all the other spots. This is cool. Isn't there a... Yeah,
Also, yeah,
those lights are Rachel's reference.
So I'm not sure if that's actually in the same universe or whatnot.
I think it's just a fun little Easter egg. I don't think it means anything.
Yeah.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah, we've all heard the call before, guys. It's just Scott explaining the mechanics.
Yeah.
Ethan's here. He'll remind me if I've forgotten something.
And then if you open that cabinet next to you, you'll get the newspaper.
Yes, done this before. Alright, so I basically have to survive till 6 without getting rid of Freddy successfully.
Yeah. And there's something about the clock on above the door in front of you.
I know that the minute hand moves by 5 minutes every time you flash Freddy.
Wait,
so you have to do it 12 times.
Is it the minute hand or is it the hour hand? Yeah, it's the minute hand. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I remember that distinctly.
It's a cool little detail that actually comes in handy because I lose track of Freddy a lot, of how many times I've caught him.
Yeah, I never bother counting. I just keep going.
And
look, the mug's clipping here
yeah,
again.
Yeah. Once you've got Freddy all 11 times that you need to get him, he'll never appear again.
What if, oh yeah, because it starts 5 past. What if the mug is actually part of the design of this novelty alarm clock? It's like, that's actually, it's one thing. What do you want, mate? We don't want no door knockers. I thought that was a vent for a second. Honestly, having a vent somewhere in this room would really work. I was looking at the YouTube comments of the soundtrack, actually.
Yeah.
And someone was saying, I would love to see... This was like years ago. They said, I'd love to see a TJOC 2 with more characters in the Ignited Star. And I was like, I don't know about TJOC 2, but imagine Ignited Mangle. Ignited Balloon Boy. Ignited Puppet. I would love to see those.
Ignited versions of not the toys, but like the other characters that were introduced alongside the toys.
Like the Phantoms, because they got that eye texture. And, you know, we've already got Springtrap, which is awesome. So, what I need to do is not look at Bonnie on the cameras, look at Foxy on the cameras, and...
Don't check the doorways.
Yeah, we don't need to even bother with Freddy.
Except for when you're searching for the cupcakes, don't check the hallways.
So you said it would actually be smart to get Bonnie to knock out 2 of the cameras, so that Foxy is always in the same place. Oh, hello.
If you leave him, you'll actually just disappear after some time, and you'll be notified of that by a laugh.
Which camera is the most optimal, do you think, to leave on for Foxy?
Probably the center one, because that's you. Oh, that's Foxy.
Get rid of him.
Probably the center one to leave, enabled, because it's the one that you face when you sit down.
Is it the one that requires like the least turning as well? Because turning within the cameras is a bit of a hassle.
Yeah. Well, you don't really have to turn much with Foxy. You just have to like look up slightly.
Being careful not to look at Bonnie just yet.
Just make sure that you don't get all 3 cameras knocked down.
Yeah, that would be a problem. Because at that
'Cause then
point, Foxy can just get you, can't he?
Because Foxy can start appearing again.
Chica appeared again.
Oh yeah, the tapes. Oh yeah, this wasn't here a second ago.
Yeah, it appears once Scott starts talking about Chica.
Bro, this looks just like Agony from the books. Viscous black substance. The stuff leaking from the animatronics in FNAF 1 could actually be Agony rather than blood.
You know, thinking about it actually now, this came out about the same time as the joystick ones.
Anyway, they just appear. And if I flash,
Okay, I need to get the cupcakes.
there's 3 of them, I think. And if they
Get rid of Foxy first.
she's slow, gives me enough time to
Look at her there. Crazy.
places they can hide. I have to search the room.
I think there's one in the bin.
Hello. The bin. Oh yeah, they make the sound, don't they?
Yeah.
The bin.
I
Where's
think it's in the bin. The bin to your next to the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Thank you. I forgot about that.
I also like that they make the Freddles sound.
Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that, but yeah, it's perfect.
The
Honestly,
Freddle sound was better up here.
I don't hate the Freddles, but like they're such a random inclusion in FNAF 4. Like, why are there these mini Freddies now? Chica having a bunch of cupcakes makes way more sense, like thematically. Would have been interesting if in FNAF 4 Freddy and Chica were swapped, and it was like mini cupcakes instead of Freddles.
I think
But
it makes. I think
Freddles are original.
I think Scott wanted to, you know, harken back to the days of FNAF 1 where Bonnie comes from the left, Chica comes from the right, Freddy's, you know, a looming threat
Yeah.
that you know
I
nothing
respect
about.
that. Okay, I saw cupcakes on the left and the middle. So funny when Bonnie's in there, he just ignores you when you open the door.
Back in like the original release version of the game, Bonnie used to be able to actually kill you if you opened a door containing him.
Yeah, but balancing, am I right?
Yeah, if you got a camera knocked down, you wouldn't know he was there.
It's just unfair.
I think it just
They play fair.
I think it just made you, you know, it means it took more effort to, you know, actually carefully, you know, look slowly around the camera instead of rushing, because if Bonnie took down a camera, then you wouldn't know he'd be there.
Exactly.
Now Bonnie can start appearing.
Here we go. Okay.
Also, he makes the same sounds that he makes in the living room when he moves.
As soon as I realized he was there, he just took it down in one swing. They don't do that. None of them have ever.
I love that. They don't do that.
They don't do that.
I think it doesn't matter which camera I leave on.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but probably optimally the middle one
Yeah.
is the best.
Do not look at Bonnie.
Oh, I thought there was
It's the
one.
bin.
All of them
Yeah.
are
Bargain bin. Oh, no.
That's just brought up a memory. You know that YouTube channel that makes like parodies of the Doctor Who episodes with the Daleks?
Yeah.
Attention B&M bargain bin boys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. There goes that
There's
camera.
one.
Come on, Bonnie, get this one. Yeah, you want to. I like
He's
how,
right
like,
there.
Scott sounds all stressed and, like, kind of crazy.
I love the timing of that. Scott said, "Where in the world are you, Freddy? You literally just saw him."
Yeah. My brother in Christ, you're looking at him.
Oh yeah, and if Bonnie takes down the camera that Foxy is currently residing in, but you don't get him before you get Bonnie, Foxy will disappear from that camera.
Oh, that's nice. Rather reasonable. I hear Bonnie's groaning.
Yeah.
I thought there wasn't one there. Is it the bin again? Get out the bin now.
So once you've got Bonnie knocked down the second camera, you don't have to actually look around anymore, because
Yeah.
Freddy's the only one that appears, you know, right round the corners.
Bro, I'm hearing all kinds of strange sounds.
Oh, Bonnie might be there.
Yeah, Foxy's always pretty obvious, whereas Bonnie actually does kind of hide, so... The game does, you know, play in a way that's favourable for you. Okay, Chica's back. Any cupcakes? Okay, there's one out there on the right.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
They can also still
Foxy,
appear in
no
the cam. Oh dear. Well,
Didn't mean to get him. It's fine, you don't have to get him 0 times, you just not have to not get him every time. So we can get him like 10 times, it's not a problem, right?
Yeah. I remember when MatPat played this on G. It might be in the hallway with the broken camera.
Oh crap.
Oh, he's in the other one as well.
Okay. Need to get this. Get out of here. I feel like I'm doing kind of poorly. And of course Freddy's there as well.
I was gonna say, I remember I watched the live streams of MatPat and Steph playing this game back in 2017.
Yeah.
They read one of the tooltips that you get on death. I think you only get it when you die to Freddy in this level, choose the scripted event, which is actually the only way that Freddy can kill you in this level. It tells you Freddy will not let you beat the night if you don't confront him, attack him more than 10 times to successfully escape the office. Yeah. But MatPat interpreted that as more than or equal to.
Well, MatPat's an idiot.
So when he died to Freddy, when he got the same death screen again, he's like more than 10 times.
He's getting
more
unlucky with
than
Freddy here.
10 times.
Yeah.
More like you're getting too lucky with Freddy.
Right? It's fine though. Like we're gonna make this work. It's the final call.
Yeah, that's the final call. Oh, we've been both.
I literally haven't seen Bonnie on the cameras yet, except for one time he broke it. Come on, Bonnie. Show up. Where are you?
Just like it's always been. The only clock that's still frozen is the one above the door. It did move slightly at first, but now it's stopped again.
What am I doing?
Maybe I should keep track of it just in case.
Bonnie?
My final recording then.
He might be in the broken camera hallway.
Could be. Okay, there's cupcakes in both. Okay, that took me by surprise. Foxy shouldn't be in here.
Oh. Woo!
Where's the other one?
Foxy's in the right hallway.
Alright, calm down, fella. I'll talk to you. There you go.
I think Chica's...
What the fuck?
You got him and he got you at the same time.
What? Pardon? Nani? That's dumb. I'm gonna skip this.
Also, I didn't realize this until now. His time actually decreases for you to actually get him as the night goes on. I deal with him instantly, so I never knew.
Dude, I'm still trying to prioritize him over Chica, but damn.
Chica gives you a lot of time. Chica will make a sound cue notifying you when she's just about to escape the hole.
Chica just like me for real. Yeah, Chica in the walls, bro. Guys, is that the mimic?
Chica, I am
George,
I am inside your walls.
George introduced me to a Fiznom reference, which I would consider fairly cringeworthy by nature, but it was honestly pretty good in his tier list rankings. And the thing is, Chica is mimicking. She's pretending to be Slenderman in Reborn, and in this game, she's pretending to be Super Soul. I think there's something going on with that.
Hang on, wait a minute. All of the Ignited are the mimic, because they're mimicking the FNAF 1 animatronics.
Bro! Is that Minecraft Steve?
The mimic!
I haven't even watched that stream. I don't know. Do you think Fizzlum's funny? I'm not so sure.
Well, there was one funny short that I came across recently, where he was playing Hello Neighbor 2 with Pastra, and he got the ending, in quotation marks, ending, because the game just ended. It was like, I don't know if you've seen Hello Neighbor 2, so I don't want to spoil it.
I do not care. I've seen speedruns, so I actually do have a good idea of the game. I've seen it beaten in less than a minute, or whatever the world record is.
So basically the neighbor's stuck underneath the chandelier, I think, that fell on him, and then a child goes up to him, and then the game just ends. It cuts to the credits. And Pastor and Fiznom are like, that's not an ending. And then the Steelwool Studios logo pops up, and then Phil is raging. Fucking Steelwool Studios.
I mean, who can blame him? They've fucked up, you know, FNAF.
Yeah.
They've contributed to Hello Neighbor being what it is. Honestly, at this point, I kind of wish Steel would just like fuck off and try going back to like less ambitious games so they can work up some actual talent.
This is why I agree with you. FNAF should have ended at UCN.
I'm not saying that, but like, I remember one time, Scott or someone in FNAF Misc was saying like, you know, people aren't happy these days. It's like, you know, Steelball did something really ambitious and unique, and it's like that flopped, and now they're doing something that's like more, you know, comfortable and familiar with Wanted 2, and it's like, people don't like that. It's like, can't win. And I'm like, yeah, I want Steelball to fuck off and stop touching FNAF. Like, it's the best thing they can do at this point. We've seen what they've done with what is essentially a fan game. We've seen what they've done with original stuff, and neither of them work for a lot of reasons. Even if the games weren't, you know, completely dysfunctional on release, like there's other issues, but it's just sad because like there is some genuinely good stuff within the Steelball games, but like you can't enjoy it because it's so mired in like issues that are just too big to ignore. That's like the most generous thing I could really say. I don't want to get into it, but it's not good.
I will say there was time for...
I just checked that camera and he wasn't there.
If you hear knocking at all, check the cams before the doors.
Okay, so there's a knocking sound. Got it.
Yeah, there's a knocking sound that indicates Foxy just arrived. I think it's also, you know, based on which side he comes from. So if he comes from the right, you'll probably hear it on the right.
All this for some secret cutscenes, man. I've already got the newspapers. I want to see them though. This is about remembering, guys. The law.
The comeback scene in the basement should be the easiest one because it's on the 5th level, so you only have to beat the 6th level, and it just requires some patience.
Yeah. I might see if I can extend my stream to 8 or 9 o'clock, guys. I don't want to go too late again, but it'd be nice to at least have a go at each of the 5 levels. Next time we'll do the modes. My ass really thought we'd do that today, but no.
I was gonna say, when it comes to Steelwall, I am a little excited for Help Wanted 2 now, because I am excited to see what they can do with the other FNAF games that they didn't do in Help Wanted 1.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I would be interested in it is because I enjoyed Sister Location and whatever else they're gonna make with it. If they can make some mini-games that are on the level with Pirate Ride, Trick or Treat, or Danger Keep Out, like, it will probably be good. It'll be fun. It'll be a nice token game.
No, knowing Steelwall, since they've done DLC for the past 2 games, I wouldn't be surprised if they made DLC for Help Wanted 2.
I do think they've improved with that, especially since, you know, VR is actually, like, their area of expertise. Yeah. I gotta say, though, like, why make Help Wanted 2 when you could just update the original? Like, can they just not optimize that badly so that it would just be too big in terms of file size?
Honestly, I think the philosophy with these FNAF games, or just like many games in general, is that once a game has come out after that, there's no point in going back to the other one.
But why? Like, they could just update it.
I think it's because people, you know, tend to focus more on the newest releases.
Guess.
And honestly, I'm not opposed to Help Wanted 2. I think it's a fine idea. If anything, I hope it's better than Help Wanted 1.
Yeah. Honestly, I just don't care at this point. It's such a funny name to me. Like, of all the things that they could do, they would Help Wanted 2. They just added 2 to an existing game. I find that so strange. Okay, Foxy definitely shouldn't be here. Okay, here we go. I'm sure it'll be okay, but like, I just don't care.
I think maybe a better name would be More Help Wanted.
They could have just had, you know, a different title and make it just... I don't know, man. I don't even know what the game is supposed to be, is the thing. Help Wanted 2, it makes logical sense of what we can tell so far, but it's like... You didn't even try. But I wouldn't expect anything from Steelwall at this point.
I will say, though, I'm excited to see what they do with Sister Location in VR, and possibly FNAF 6.
Yeah. Like, if they actually put in stuff like the salvages, I might watch a video of it, because that should have been in the original one. The absolute best part of Help Wanted was parts and service. Getting up close to the animatronics, utilizing that VR. And it's like, that's such a small part of the game. It kind of annoys me. I was expecting a whole set of new ones with, like, the fun times in Curse of Dreadbear. I think that would have been perfect. But no. Okay, so there's one cupcake here, the rest are in the room.
You know, it would be really funny if they just went through with the meme and just named it Help Wanted 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. This is the unfortunate thing. Like, they can't decide whether to take themselves seriously or not. In terms of, like, the tone and vibe of all the Steel Ball games, like, sometimes it seems to be, like, very serious and dark, and then sometimes it just veers into, like, an absolute meta, jokey kind of, like, oh, look at us, we're a FNAF game.
Honestly, from what I've played of Help Wanted and Security Breach, which is all of it, I never, you know, felt any, you know, sort of scares that I would find in, like, any of the classic clip team games. Like, I get the staff bots still get me sometimes. They make me jump sometimes, which I hate the staff bots to begin with. But, you know, stuff like the salvages, the real ending in Night 5 sister location, like anything in FNAF 1, or even Cassidy, the face of the one you shouldn't have killed in UCN. Scares like that were just, like, totally above anything that was in Help Wanted or Security Breach.
Yeah, absolutely. The pre-rendered 2D click team games were scarier than the big, ambitious 3D horror game. It's just, there's no... Oh, okay, well, I mean, that was... we kind of wanted that anyway, but wow, took me by surprise. All I was going to say is that, yeah, I agree. It's like... It's the sound design, or rather the lack of. It's the complete... Okay, blimey. Wow, I should probably just stop talking and focus on the game. Bonnie doesn't want me to talk about the Steel Ball games, and quite frankly, I don't want to talk about them either. So
don't bother turning your camera anymore, because you won't need to.
Foxy's not there.
Just like look up slightly. You'll know Foxy is there once you hear a knock. Yeah. So you don't need to check that hallway for cupcakes.
No. We can just freely check these hallways now with no risk of Foxy.
No consequences, because Foxy's not going to appear there.
Okay,
and it's in the bin.
Oh,
I thought it was in the bin.
No, it was. I could hear it on the left. Your headphones might be on the wrong way round. No! Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I thought that was Foxy.
Foxy's not going to be that far. He always appears in front. You just have to turn up.
Well, that's a GG, isn't it? There's nothing I can do now. Like... He's just gonna get me now. Oh. Why did I do that?
Yeah, well... Should we come back to this one for later? Because the basement one's really easy, and so is the attic one.
I guess. I don't know. I want to do them in order. I feel like if we just get the bigger one out of the way... I'm gonna have to just restart. What exactly do I have to do for the... Because I've already got the newspapers.
You're missing the attic newspaper, aren't you?
No.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought you were.
I can't select anything. Let me just restart the game. What I need is... I'm going to do the newspapers again anyway, but what I need is the come back to us scenes for attic and basement, and I don't know how to get those. I remember the fire cutscene, actually. I think I might have got it with the basement one, but I'll do it again.
The attic cutscene for comeback is really easy. All you have to do is just die to Gold Freddy.
Oh, I can do that in like 2 seconds, easy. And then, what's the basement one?
Get to level 5, and then just wait around until it says, you know, you are not safe, go back, but don't actually go back.
Okay, I'm probably going to need like 30 minutes to get up to that, but... Yeah, and the newspapers, I already know.
I thought I saw in the extras menu you hadn't got the attic one yet.
Well, let's get it anyway. Let's get the attic one anyway. Guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I just want to check with Mum, be like, Mum, I need time for stream. But thank you so much for watching. If you are enjoying, like, share, and subscribe. Chat links in the description. True Player's channel is tagged. Your YouTube channel will be tagged if you give me the best answer to today's question of the day. Which TJOC memory is the best and why? And today's charity shoutout goes to Ethiopia Aid. This is an aid charity working in Ethiopia. Very disadvantaged, poor country. If you donate or read about this, or support in some way, you'll be doing a lot of good work. They've reached hundreds of thousands of people for years, and are currently helping with 15 projects. I mean, they got their like articles here, but it's stuff like supporting people with disabilities, you know, children in education. Yeah, supporting, you know, women and girls especially socially and kind of like, you know, hygiene wise. Yeah, very underdeveloped country, or at least it was until, you know, groups such as Ethiopia went to help. So definitely check it out. And yeah, the game's linked below. My Discord's there. It's all there. Ethan, feel free to commentate. I'll be back in just a few minutes. 5 minutes tops. If you need to eat, drink, go to the toilet, stretch, tidy up, now's a good time. So I'll see you guys in a bit. That feels like I stole Tetrabit's thing. I'm gonna go. Bye!
And I will see you in a bit. Oh, you know. Alright. Yeah. No, my day's fine. Enjoy this lovely ASMR. I'll wait for Matt to get back on that because you'll love what I'm gonna say. For now, enjoy this lovely crisp packet ASMR. I don't know what the eternal banana is. Walker's cheese and onion. So, what's wrong with cheese and onion? This is like one of the classics. I like these. Also got a packet of roast chicken with me. Best ice cream flavor. Well, I haven't had really that many, so I'd probably have to go chocolate. Roast chicken is fine, it's just kind of boring. Do you just not like cheese in general? Wallace would be disappointed. No, I have not. Well, the first hot take that comes to mind is that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 of the original games, if we're not counting FNAF AR in this, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the worst game in the entire series. Like, honestly, it's the only game of the lot that I would actually consider to be a bad game. Mac, I have seen that actually. I thought it was a movie, not a game. Also, Livy, I vibe with the mac and cheese. Oh, nice. VR Wallace and Gromit. Cheese Gromit. VR is the future.
Just has no data.
Anyway, I was just providing my my hot take. Duncan asked me for a hot take.
Yeah. I don't understand. There's no reason it should be dropping frames right now. Our connection's literally fine. Do I need to change some settings? I go AFK for like a minute. Sorry, I'm just need to sort this out.
The stream literally struggles without your presence.
Yeah. I don't know what to do. I guess I could reboot my computer.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna restart my computer. I'll be right back. Okay, moment of truth. We back? We good? We green? Let me get back into the voice call with Ethan. Discord's still booting up. Why is Teams booting up? I don't want Teams right now. Ethan! Sexy,
Hello.
how you doing? You back?
I'm back. I just had myself muted for the entire time you were rebooting.
Nice. Okay, listen, I talked to my mom, guys. She says it's fine. Like, at the absolute latest, I could stream till 9. I don't want to. I don't think it's going to come to that. But it's 7:30 now.
Right.
I think I can complete everything else in about an hour. If it comes down to it, I'll just get my dinner and eat while I'm here. I've done it before. It'll only be for a little bit at the end of the stream. Let's just get on with it. I want to do this in order, so we're going to go office first. But each one is going to be shorter than the last, so we'll definitely make progress.
So, while you were gone, Duncan asked me...
Duncan asked you...
for a hot take.
Oh, yeah, because that was the QOTD. Ethan, it's a real shame you missed out the tier list streams, dude, but I think we're going to do something. It might not even be on this channel, but we're going to do something together sometime. Yeah, the QOTD for both of the tier list streams was basically the same thing. What's your, like, hottest take? What's your hill you will die on? Slight difference, but yeah, I'm curious about yours.
I don't know how hot it is, but I'm just going to throw this out there. Of all the classic Five Nights at Freddy's games from FNAF 1 to UCN, not counting AR, I personally think that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the worst in the series.
Honestly, that was surprising.
For years, I've thought that what I saw was just a bad dream.
Who made the video? Was it Ritos or someone? Like,
yeah.
Because, like, this is what I'm saying, guys. There was this movement that I experienced as a Shrine of Ambience, but it happened all across the fandom. It was shortly after Security Breach, January 2022. Suddenly all these new FNAF tubers like, oh yeah, we're popping out of nowhere. And it's like, FNAF video saves became like a big thing for the first time in years, and they weren't strictly lore focused. Like, it's like Security Breach came out, and a lot of people came back to the fandom for the first time in years, or kind of stopped from it to think, it's been a year since I've actually even looked at the old games, never mind played them. Do they hold up? Was it always this bad? Because it was, like, so controversial. that prompted this big movement. I don't know what to call it, like the review movement. I don't know. And like since then, there's been so much discourse that has changed popular opinion. Like a lot of games are completely opposite in popularity to what they were before. FNAF 2 and 4 have basically swapped. It's fascinating, but yeah. I guess I think the thing is everyone kind of parrots this now without really thinking about it. I think FNAF 2 specifically has really bad balancing, is generally kind of rushed in, you know, its functionality. But the actual, like, concepts themselves and the mechanics aren't necessarily bad. They're just poorly explained in addition to being balanced. So it's balancing, lack of explanation, which are pretty major and enough to put it in B tier for me. But I still think FNAF 2 is great. Is it the weakest of the original 7, though? I mean, it's hard to pick one, isn't it?
Honestly, of the original 7, I would say it's the weakest of the lot.
Until I realised how rushed FNAF 2 was, I always struggled to pick which of the original 7 is the weakest. I think a lot of people would say UCN because of how rough it is around the edges, but I don't think they appreciate the scale of that game.
Honestly, my argument, I don't care how... honestly, my argument for UCN, I don't care how shit it is, I don't care how many people, you know, disregard it, but UCN only exists so it can exist. And that comes to balancing literally doesn't matter.
Yeah, but UCN's delightful as it is. Anyway, we're working now. Backer Junior, welcome. I'm just going to get on with this. I'm wasting time. But I
was going to say, when it comes to gameplay, when it comes to sole gameplay of the games, FNAF 2 is still the worst, and it goes straight in E tier for me. And I don't know if this is a hot take, but it's worse than AR's gameplay.
Ooh, that's a hot take. That is spicy. That is spicy de la meatball. And as someone who has extensively played both, I'm actually going to say that I agree with you. I think FNAF AR is seriously overhated. I think Illumix deserves it, but I think the game itself is not as bad as people make it out to be. Because a lot of those people haven't actually played it. And also, FNAF AR changed with the updates. It became a lot worse. I think FNAF AR's latest update is E tier gameplay. But I think when it first released, it was like B or A tier even.
Like a week ago, I think, Freepod, you know, motivated me to reinstall FNAF AR on my phone, and I played it a little bit, and I actually had quite a little fun with, you know, trying to find the animatronics.
Yeah. The leveling system is so annoying, I hate it. It makes the game extremely slow and tedious to progress through, but before that, I liked it. Illumix invested all their hard work and talent into these dog shit, you know, scummy cash grabs that are, quite frankly, even worse than, like, Steelwall with their pricing of Security Breach. Like, that's just an overpriced game. It doesn't even compare. It's the amount of money that people sink into FNAF AR.
I'm not one of those people. I've spent exactly £0 and 0 pence on that game.
Stay that way. Do not spend money on that game. Because once you start, it becomes a slippery slope. And you think, well, I did this before and it was fine. And then before you know it, you've lost dozens, hundreds of pounds on, you know, completely, you know, like virtual stuff within a game that you will lose forever unless you make an account. For the same price which you could buy legitimately good horror games, like full games, like Amnesia the Bunker.
I've literally spent like 150 to 200 pounds buying every version of FNAF on every platform. I mainly did that just for accessibility, because I like to play FNAF anywhere I go.
You're a completionist, you're a collector, it's different. You're not an average FNAF consumer.
I'm nowhere near. I am not an average bitch.
But yeah, what I wanted to say before though, like with the original 7, like I can see people saying UCN's the worst. I can see FNAF 2 obviously. I think nobody is saying that Pizza Sim or FNAF 4, despite its reception, or FNAF 1 is the worst. I think FNAF 3 gets a lot of slack because like Markiplier liked it less. Like, other than the lack of atmosphere and not being as scary as it could, that game is literally perfect to me. I don't get the hate for FNAF 3.
And people were complaining in FNAF 1 and 2 that the cameras weren't used well enough. Well, there you go.
Exactly. It's literally, it fixes the problems of the previous games while providing a very rounded experience that ticks pretty much every box except a lot of missing potential with immersion. Again, the sound design is great, it's just lacking the ambience. The sound effects are excellent. The music is brilliant.
I mean, it's better than, you know, the meme ambience from FNAF 2.
God, yeah. FNAF 2. The other thing, though, is sister location, which, despite being a really good breath of fresh air at the franchise at the time, you showed me, we were in a call with Livy in private one time, Ethan showed us Jacksepticeye's commentary about sister location, and it made me look at the whole game in a different light, because I realized, like, why this one was so special, and I was remembering when it first came out, how popular it was. But there's also some people who more recently, same with FNAF 2, have revealed some pretty immense weaknesses with sister location I'd not really considered, although I definitely did experience back in the day.
Sister location does have its weaknesses. I think the biggest one is the checkpoints.
There's also the group of people who are like the custom, like, hard carries, which is kind of true.
Kind of true. I wouldn't say hard carries, it carries a lot of the game.
I think it depends on the audience, because I think a lot of the people who were only, like, casual and weren't really invested in FNAF for its gameplay and only invested for the story or lore, like me in the early days, they enjoyed sister location a lot because it changed things up. But for the niche of the fandom who were actually really enjoyed FNAF specifically for its arcade playstyle, which was just dull and repetitive to a lot of people, like PewDiePie. To people like you, it's, like, very mediocre until you get to the private room custom night. And the private room has issues. Oh my god, what the hell? That is so unfair.
Oh, what happened?
Bonnie got the middle camera, just out of nowhere. I'm gonna be more careful with that. Honestly,
sorry, you're not screen sharing, so I don't know what's happening.
Let me pause real quick. I'm happy with any one camera remaining, but man, he, like, literally appeared as I was exiting the camera. That was so unfair.
Oh wow. I was gonna say, I honestly do prefer, you know, the arcade style of, you know, repeating the same thing every night until you get the ending. But I think I just leave sister location every few months and then come back to it. Like, I replayed it last week and I had a lot of fun with it.
Yeah. Get these cupcakes, man.
I also played it on mobile, so that was a bonus, I guess. Because normally my go-to place for FNAF is console, but I felt it was just easy to, you know, get it installed on mobile, and, you know.
Oh my god, idiot. Yeah, sorry, you were saying.
So I like the, you know, classic FNAF style where you survive till 6 AM for this every so often, a few nights until you get the ending. So I just leave games like sister location every few months and then I replay them every so often, which is what I did. I replayed it last week and I had a lot of fun with it. And
me too.
Usually I to place to play games. But I played this one on mobile and I gotta say, sister location is actually a really good port on mobile.
Ooh, noted. Yeah, because I replayed Sister Location Nights 1, 2, and 3 on PC last night, just out of curiosity because I'd kind of forgotten what it was like, and oh my gosh, it's actually, I think it's really good. It's not perfect, but the Night 2, despite being really long, is one of my favourites.
Probably the
Night
best
3
night.
is also pretty good.
One of the better nights, maybe second to Night 4 and 5.
See, Night 4 is, like, way too difficult, and Night 5 is kind of bland, to be honest, considering it's the final night. It's very underwhelming.
Night 4, I would actually say, is the best night in the game.
Yeah?
Because how many times are you going through the same elevator, the same vent, the same control room over and over again?
Oh! I'm just purely talking about difficulty. Yeah, no, Night 4, the way it switches it up, and has, like, the Night 4 with the jingle still play while you're in this completely different situation, the scripted jump scare Night 3. That was clever, man.
That's just so funny. I kidnapped you. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, honestly. Dude, I was using your footage in the last Continuity Error video, did you notice? Like, you were bobbing along to the melody while I had that clip muted and was trying to do some serious narration and music over it, so it looks kind of out of place, because it's like, you know, in the video it's like...
The year is 1983. William Afton, using the profits of Fazbear Entertainment, has started his own branch.
And meanwhile on screen it's like... Because you can just see the camera movements. It's adorable. I love it. It's so funny.
What was I gonna say? I was gonna bring up something else about the ports. In terms of the main location, is actually a really good port. Like, it's like one of the better ports to get for like mobile. When it comes to custom night, it's a bit more finicky because the way the controls work make catching Bonnet even more difficult. I died. I replayed through the entirety of Custom Night. I played the main game, then I replayed through the entirety of Custom Night. I died 3 times alone in Freddy & Co. on very hard just because of Bonnet. And then I died like 17 times in 1020 mode. And they were all because of Bonnet.
Yeah, Bonnet is the reason I haven't beaten Girls Night very hard yet. I was actually looking back at the Custom Night. Aside from, you know, the max mode, it's the only preset I haven't beaten, and it's because of Bonnet.
I think it's
everything else
Ballora.
is manageable. Yeah, I also struggle with Ballora personally, but it's not nearly as bad as Bonnet.
I think the reason Girls Night is so hard is because of the power management. Because unlike 1020, you don't get that power boost, so you have to deal with the actual, you know, difficult power drain.
Is Electrobab in that night? I don't remember.
No, Electrobab's not in that night, but I think the thing that's causing you to 20 AI.
Right. I don't remember where these are. I gotta follow the sounds. Here we go. You'll be listening. There we go.
Also, yeah, Night 3 in FNAF's location is really cool as well because it's the only night and it's the only... Oh, here we go.
I finally got it! Here we go!
Wait,
that didn't take nearly as long. I just got focused.
Stand up, don't move.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Alright.
move.
Hi.
Don't even move the mouse. Don't even move the mouse.
I've never seen this. I don't remember this.
Classic FNAF moment.
Oh no. Oh no, I can still hear Bonnie.
That's what happens if you move.
Oh, I remember this now. I saw this in your video.
The looping clock.
I've never actually experienced this. Oh, it's such a cool secret.
It's the time loop.
What a great way. Honestly, the theming and symbolism is absolutely perfect. Also, it's got the posters from the basement here, which is interesting.
I think
that is actually a perfect Freddy game over.
Yeah.
Wow.
It would have been way cooler if you got the other death messages. It says, Freddy will not let you beat the knight if you don't confront him, attack him more than 10 times to successfully escape the office.
We're gonna play basement, guys. Not gonna waste any time. It's time to fly head to the basement. This is where things get really quirky.
Do you believe in spirits?
Oh, sorry. Let's not go with this.
Many do. Many claim they've seen one or have heard stories of people being haunted by these white figures, or oily shadows. My dad made a game series about it. A horror franchise, in fact. It was his shining achievement. Apparently there was a time when everybody knew about it, all over the world. Clothing, toys, accessories, board games, you name it. Five Nights at Freddy's was everywhere. There were even rumors of it getting a movie. Well,
all this time later, it's
it didn't
finally
last long
happening.
anyway. Nobody remembers it anymore, nor the characters, the games, or my father. After that night, it all went away. Nothing lasts forever, and that's why I don't believe in spirits. Everyone has to die. Everything has an end at some point. Even if that point comes sooner than you'd wish.
It's perfect. I love the storytelling, the visual. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Ethan.
Hello? Kids?
Never mind.
Already
Don't
you
talk over
there?
this.
I found your note. Daddy's here. You must be really scared, but I'm here.
The voice acting is so good, though.
Why are you doing this to us? Why? Just leave us alone, you monsters!
It's the FNAF 3 eye texture.
I created you. Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy? How is this happening? What are you? You are not them. You're just using their faces. What are you? Your creation.
Bro got Sammy Lawrenced. Does anyone remember that? Honestly, this is completely random and probably a coincidence because I think this came out before Chapter 2 of Bendy, but Bendy Mission Chapter 2, Sammy Lawrence knocks you out. It's almost the exact same with the way you're animated. You turn around, it's like, dong, because he gets you with a friggin' like, broom, like a dustpan or something. It's so stupid, but it's quite funny. Honestly, the animations are not nearly as good as this game, but, yeah.
I was watching that first part of that cutscene. I just had a super bad thought. What if it gets to the point where everyone just forgets about FNAF and no one remembers the games, the characters, or Scott Cawthon?
What do you mean, like in real life?
Yeah, in real life, what if that were to actually happen?
It will happen one day.
Yeah.
I mean, unless humanity manages to achieve some kind of spacefaring utopia that lasts until reality literally like collapses on itself. It's theorized that there will be like because there's a Big Bang, there's also gonna be like a big crush. Like, unless that happens, yeah, there's gonna come a point where everything in reality that we know of and like can imagine will just simply cease to exist. It'll decay and be destroyed and die in the universe in like, you know, an unimaginable like billion, trillion, quintillion years. I wouldn't worry about it because you won't exist by then. But you know, I don't know. It's scary to think about. I used to think that, but when FNAF got to Help Wanted in 2019, and when it got to the VR game, I think it was around then I kind of realized FNAF is a big thing. It's never gonna die. Like, genuinely. When Help Wanted released, and it's like FNAF had secured like an original series, and now it was getting like spin-offs on different platforms that were hitting the mainstream again. That's kind of when I realized, even when there are going to be long dead periods, like 2017, like dry periods that go on maybe for decades, this is a series, this idea, this franchise is going to outlive us all. I think it's going to go on for centuries. Scott Cawthon's legacy is going to live for, you know, as long as, you know, some of the greatest, like, movies and TV, you know. The technology for video games has only existed for, like, less than a century, but I think, like, in centuries to come, like, the same way Sonic and Mario will, like, Freddy Fazbear's gonna live on, because the impact this game had on the internet is just, and the world, it's just, it's phenomenal. There's very few things that compare. Even just Five Nights at Freddy's 1 on its own. Why is the stream buffering on my phone? It says it's green. Are we dropping frames, guys?
It's doing it to me too.
Is it lagging? I don't know what's happening.
I was going to say another thing about the Office, the scripted event in the Office that you just witnessed. So the turns dark, like as if it's a power-up, and then Freddy emerges from the closet. If you like make any movement at that point, Freddy will just, you know, instantly cut it out. And like it was theorized to happen in FNAF 1. If you made any movement, Freddy would get you quicker.
Yeah. Okay, looks like the stream's stabilized now, but geez, I'm gonna get on with this, but I just want to respond to chat. But yeah, interesting comments all around. All I will say is that it is interesting to imagine how to improve FNAF 2 and 3. I think the Phantoms are fine mechanically. I think it's the jump scares that are the issue in FNAF 3 specifically.
Honestly, I kind of wish the Phantoms were more like distractions, like Puppet and Mangle.
Yeah.
Maybe keep like one or two of the Phantoms as they are, where they disable your ventilation, but like have some of the other ones do different things. Like Phantom Chica, she appears on the arcade monitor, and like they could be done something creative done with that.
I love the "Hey you're finally awake." Yes, Duncan. But I don't know. Considering what is archived from 400 plus years ago, like the random things from random individuals who weren't, you know, famous in a particular way, or weren't kind of related to like royalty or whatever, like from Shakespeare's time. I don't know, man. I think FNAF will survive. I will personally endure it. I will write
I-
about FNAF, and I'll bury a time capsule when I'm like 100 years old, or whenever I die.
Thine goodness, thy candle went out.
Good heavens! It's Sir Frederick Fazbarrington.
the Third.
I love the meme video where it's like a Markiplier Let's Play from like the 1800s. So he like speaks like in British. Anyway. I disagree, Supercell. I think FNAF is very important. I think it's, you know... I consider it slightly less important than Minecraft in terms of how it's influenced and shaped the internet culture, the gaming world, social gaming, you know, all that kind of thing.
It's important to us. If it wasn't important to us, we would not be here right now.
You know, gaming right now is like what, you know, the theatre was in Shakespeare's time. Massively popular, you know, massively mainstream, you know, entertainment form, and FNAF has made its mark. There are games more obscure than FNAF, which I think will also be remembered. Stuff like, you know, Amnesia. Quite frankly, I think Amnesia was big back in the day, but in these days it's not quite as huge. Correct me if I'm wrong. And considering how, like, samey and repetitive the Nintendo franchise has become with their Mario games, like, that's still gonna go down. Mario Odyssey stood out because it actually had one really interesting mechanic, and, like, I think that one is gonna go down in history. There's a lot of games. Because there will always be people who are deeply invested in the niches. Just because it's not, like, important to everybody. There are people, historians, with incredibly niche, you know, hobbies who are really into, like, specific archives. They have to travel around to specific libraries in the world just to find them. But it's there. There's stuff preserved from ancient times about just people's everyday, ordinary kind of habits and experiences. You know, how they ate, how they, you know, use the toilet, you know. Things like, you know, dance and religion. I'm sorry, this is my inner historian. This is my inner historian coming out. I'm getting really sidetracked. Also, lots of interesting text in the surveillance room, but I'm not going to get too deep into it. So, Ethan, we need to get to number 5.
Yeah, which is the next level underneath this. So all you've got to do is just go up to the door, then go back into the door while avoiding the endoskeleton that spawns.
Yeah. Alright. 5 Eves at Frederick's. I mean, I guess we'll see, right? When I'm old, it's going to be very interesting to see where FNAF has gone. Because people talk about... It's like you were saying earlier, the joke about, like, FNAF should have ended in, like, 106 BC. That's really funny. But it's like... People still debate about, you know, how much FNAF has changed in a matter of just a couple years. Like, you know, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. And, like, you know, debate intensely about, like, you know, when it should have ended or whatever. I'm trying to stay away here. I swear if you jump scare me, I'm not going to be a happy chappy. You bastard. There we go. Honestly, the basement is so scary because it is, like, really unfamiliar. Like, The Office leaned into being familiar with FNAF gameplay, and then this one really switches it up.
You might be forgetting you also have a flashlight.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So I need to go just, what, up to the door and then walk back in here?
All you need to do at this point is just wait, because in this part you have to, you know, get all the objects.
Oh, so it's you fail to get the objects.
In time, yeah.
I remember.
At some point, your heart will start beating. It will start beating faster and faster, and then it will turn red as if you've gone insane, like the office and living room. And then you'll get jump scared by Endo R.
I just heard breathing from that thing.
It's Endo C mouth is in that closet.
I remember. And it breathes, and for some reason there's noise coming behind here.
That's Endo C mouth as well.
I ain't messing with that, bitch.
I think if you collect some of the items, it might trigger the thing faster.
I'm just gonna wait. I want to play it safe because I know how easily you can die here.
I wonder what that tune is.
Yeah. You can hear the breathing. Subtle. I don't know. The music's not really coming from anywhere. It's just kind of around.
Maybe it's kind of like the FNAF 1... Maybe it's like that FNAF 1 circus audio cue thing.
There it is.
Yeah, that way we go.
So now I just go in here.
No.
What?
That will reset it.
Oh, sorry.
If you when it says you are not safe, go back. It means go back into the thing. You have to wait for it to, you know, trigger.
Oh, but I can just do it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you basically just have to wait here until it triggers.
Okay. I'm just gonna read chat for a bit. Yeah, Tornado March is awesome. You could say the same thing for all video games ever. Well, no, Duncan, that's the thing. Very few video games have kind of dominated the zeitgeist like FNAF has. And not only dominated the zeitgeist, but done so multiple times over the course of a decade. You know what's strange is that, to me, the FNAF games I consider the lowest in quality have been the most popular. And I think that's because the games that are the most hyped are the ones rushed out, maybe? I don't know. But, FNAF 1, FNAF 2, Sister Location, Help Wanted, and Security Breach, each and every one of them in their own right has created a massive popular trend that has brought FNAF back into the public eye in a way that it usually wasn't. You know, between the other releases, it was usually fairly quiet. Obviously, yeah, you know, the original, probably the biggest, but I think the movie might do that again as well, on like an unprecedented scale. Hopefully it's good. If it bombs, then FNAF's just going to keep going as is, I guess. But it's like, there are not many games, especially indie games, made by one guy with software and techniques this old, who was about to give up on a game dev career. Again, the story's amazing. Like, you know, I consider it as impressive as Minecraft in terms of an indie game getting to that level. It's not like with, you know, Portal 2 and Valve and stuff. So Ethan, I just stand here and let him catch me.
Yeah, it'll turn all red.
Alright.
Well, there we go.
Hello! Are they coming to eat my giblets now?
Endo will come running at you.
Dude, I forgot how scary it was. That was so fast. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. Oh yeah, I've seen this before. I used this for a thumbnail in Five Nights at Fangames. This is one of the images. It's a really good image.
The Endos burn you.
I'm tempted to take a screenshot right now, honestly. It's got the fire. Come back. There it is. Alright, nice. And that's it. That's all we need to do for the basement. Oh, wait, the newspaper. You know what? I want to show off the newspaper.
You got the newspaper. Yeah, you got the newspaper.
Guys, we got time.
You go to level 3 and then turn back when it says
spirits?
Don't turn your back.
Yeah. We've got time.
Hello?
We can do this.
Kids!
Anyway,
Do you remember how to do all these separate levels?
yeah. I don't want to put down any other games. I'm just saying FNAF is special. You're absolutely right, Super Soul. There's a lot of indie games which have been... Again, that's the thing though, like... It's the whole fandom fanbase thing. Games such as, let me think about this, Celeste. Baldi's Basics? I'm trying to think indie games. What indie games have come out recently that have been really popular? I'm trying to think outside of the mascot horror niche, because that's not the same. That's all within the kind of FNAF bubble to, you know, feel outside. There we go. I don't know, there's a lot of games which have been legendary in their right, but like FNAF not only is this way more than something like Celeste. No disrespect to Celeste, I'm just stating the facts. Like, it's more than a game. Minecraft, Team Fortress 2, which isn't indie, by the way. Like, I'm trying to think of things I can compare, you know. Bending the Ink Machine is not close. It's too similar. I should not be struggling. There are definitely a lot more examples out there. Undertale! Undertale and Deltarune! Remind me, how do I do this? Because I remember dying when I opened the poster.
So...
The burn stuff, don't I?
So Bonnie's guitar is in the left closet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dika's cupcake is behind the poster. You have to wait for the growling to stop.
I'm waiting.
Takes a little bit of time. Okay.
Don't kill me. There we go.
Hook is in one of the bins in the other room.
Yeah. Oh, I remember now. It's been a while.
And an
Appreciate
endo will
the
spawn
refresh.
behind you. An endo will spawn behind you when you grab it. Oh, don't go back. Don't go back. There's an endo.
Hi.
Put the hook in the thing and then go and back in the bathroom.
Dude, mouth. It's trying me. So now I go back to the bathroom thing.
Yeah, go back to the bathroom to reset it, and then you grab
Go as
Freddy's
quick as
hat.
I can.
When you grab Freddy's, when you grab Freddy's hat, an endo will spawn in front of the furnace. You go up the stairs, hit the door, and the endo will disappear.
Right. Yeah. I've forgotten about
I
all
remember.
this.
I remember when 8-Bit Ryan played this. He actually kind of glitched the game. He went back into the bathroom at the same time that the place turned red. So he got in the bathroom and it was red, and he got killed by the endo.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, Freddy's hat. Where was it?
It's in one of the the desk where the monitors are.
Right. Yeah, I've completely forgotten this.
On one of the lower desks.
Also, Donnie, you're absolutely right. Among Us. Yeah, I think that's definitely an indie game which has risen to fame in a similar way to FNAF. That has actually got a bigger and greater, you know, kind of social pop culture, gaming culture kind of like impact. Like, I think if there's a game that's going to be remembered in like a few hundred years, and it's not FNAF, it's definitely going to be Among Us. Why can't I tap this?
Oh, you don't click it, you just touch the door.
Okay. But like, I would be surprised if FNAF isn't immortalized. I feel like FNAF has already been immortalized, and I mean that in a very little way, through the internet. But Among Us absolutely has been immortalized.
Among Us is never going to die.
Because Among Us is inherently a multiplayer social game, so it's even more remembered in pop culture than FNAF, I would say. It's definitely been around for less time, but I think like it's very iconic. Anyway, right. Many shapes, all similar but different. What do we...
So this one has the codes on the keyboard. The code for the first one is 9632.
Thank you. That's... If you have this memorized, it's going to speed things up significantly. 9632. So I do remember how to solve them and everything, but...
And then the code for the second keypad is 2541.
2541.
There's a weeping endo here.
Oh, hello.
You got. If you lure him away far enough and then get to the keypad, type it in fast enough, you don't even have to close the door to lock him in.
Nice. So what's this? Hold on, give me a minute.
It's the weeping endo.
How you doing, Angel?
I've got to say, these guys move a lot slower than the weeping angels.
Yeah, they are fast, faster than you can imagine. Don't even blink.
Don't turn your back. Don't
look away.
And don't
blink. Good luck. Is the button on the other side, or can I only press the button from this side?
You have to actually face it dead on. If you just walk back through this section backwards, you can freeze him in place and get to the keypad.
I'd rather close it to be safe.
You have to be. You can't be facing it from. You have to be actually facing it dead on. You can't be facing it from a side.
Okay. Does it open up by itself when you go back though?
Once you grab the key, any doors that are closed will open.
Okay.
But the ender will also disappear once you grab the key.
Dude, he's too close. I have to just.
You might want to lure him further back away if you want to close the door on him.
Into this room.
Yeah, in that room. If you go further back into that, if you go into that room,
he's just gonna jump scare me.
You can get surprised. You can actually touch these guys without much worry if you actually go and touch him.
Yeah.
No, like actually go and touch him.
I don't want to. I do not consent.
You only start here anyway, so.
Oh, I hate this. Okay, so I'm gonna shut the door to be safe because I don't think I have your skills, but yeah. Let me through. Okay.
Stare at him until he. Stare at him until the door closes because he can actually.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
really?
see, he was pretty fast. He could have gone through. All right, there you go.
I was gonna say there's another one in here, isn't there?
No, it's just this one.
Gotta be really careful.
All
okay,
right.
so the code.
The code is 2541. Because it goes off the... It's coloured keypad, and it goes off the amount of presents per character.
Yeah. Is it up the stairs now? Oh yeah, no, there's the key. Yeah.
You grab the key. I'm not sure what this key does. Is it this, like, I don't
So,
understand.
Candy Cadet story reference, guys. That's cool. There's a lot of pipes there.
Of course, it did not work that way. Now the key opens none of the doors.
Now she held the key to 5 deaths.
That's...
I am Candy Cadet. Candy, candy, candy.
Oh yeah, Candy Cadet makes a cameo in Ruin.
Oh. Cool. My honest reaction to that information. I really don't like how Steelwool targeted Pizzeria Simulator with Security Breach.
Yeah.
They made that shit personal. Like, L-Chip, Music Man, I see you. Alright, here we go, newspaper time. DJ Music Man is cool, to be fair. I wish I could enjoy it. Yeah, we just want to turn around and it's on the left. I remember this.
So you wait until the screen has stopped flashing completely, because I made this mistake before. I tried to turn around midway through it was flashing, and I just ended up going the completely wrong way.
Right.
Because if you look closely while it's flashing, you'll see it will rotate you 90 degrees.
Okay, for some reason chat won't let me scroll back further than opinion on bananas. I don't know what the hell we're talking about.
Oh yeah, I was going to wait
That's
until you
an
came back. Oh.
So now I turn around, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, it's a race.
Should be on the wall. Should be on the wall
I can
to your
see
left.
it, but I'm gonna see red any second now. There he is.
I was gonna say I was gonna wait for you to come back so you can get your opinion on bananas, because you know, always take a banana to a party with you.
Oh yeah, bananas are great. I personally don't like bananas that much. I don't really like the taste, to be honest, the texture.
Yeah,
they're good.
I think I'm the same. I think I'm the same with that. Bananas are good.
Anyways, but yeah, you can hug the guy and he won't care, indeed. Chat keeps not updating for me, I'm really sorry. Here we go, guys. Last one. Again, all the newspapers you get for beating it, we're going to view in the menu at the end of the stream.
Yeah.
We're going to finish on time, it's perfect.
I'll just wait for us to finish.
So to get the newspaper in this level...
Why? I have
Oh,
been a
I don't
good
remember.
man. We've been good people.
I'll wait for this to finish.
Why have you demons come to torture me and my family?
God, it's so good in this game.
I was saying that we've gone...
Stop ignoring my questions! If I'm going to die, at least I want to know why! Can you at least give me that?
Look, I'm sorry. It's just the way things have to go. It's
Enjoy
just
dinner,
a part
Donnie.
of life.
Zero.
For us, I mean. Their bodies are hardly keeping themselves together, so they've gathered themselves in the basement. They can't just kill you directly, you know, and I promised them I'd leave you to them. So I brought you here to at least try to talk to you before they arrive. So before they get here and everything burns, I'd like to thank you for giving us this opportunity to see the world through the eyes of your creations.
There he is.
Being Michael Schmidt has been an incredible experience. I mean, I feel fantastic. I want to keep feeling like this forever. And to do that, I need you to die.
Leave us alone! Ugh.
The emotion, the drama, God. This game was like cinematic. It still is. So good.
The game is so cinematic, they have cinematic graphics settings.
Indeed. Anyway, sorry Ethan, what were you going to say?
I was going to say something. I completely forgot.
Newspaper, I was asking you how to
yeah.
get that, because I don't quite remember.
To get that, all you have to do is hop on Freddy Plush's nose 10 times.
Oh, that... I knew there was something 10 times, but I was thinking, no, hang on, that's how you beat the level. Okay, nice. So here we go, this is going to be nice and quick, guys. We don't have to worry about all this complicated stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And
And
turn
then
back
what's it
and
going
back
to be
again.
behind us?
Turn back and then turn back again.
Nice. Now I just
Now
need to
we
get killed
need
by
to-
Golden Freddy.
Yeah. We're here. There we go.
Hey, big boy. Nice and easy, nice and fast, quick.
Well, this isn't even a comeback scene because it doesn't say come back.
But it is one of the secret scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
This is sometime after, you know, the intro cutscene from the very beginning of the game when Nick gets into the house.
Because again, when I first saw this, I thought, wait, Scott had Tobias on his phone? But if you think about it logically, it makes way more sense to assume that's the exact same phone we saw in the intro, and that's why it's showing Tobias. It's Nick's phone, which means that's Nick. Something's happened to him. His blood is on the ground there. And I hope that ends up being a teaser for Ignite Collection. I hope Nixon does something new and adds a new level set in the present with Nick, where he's against Golden Freddy one-on-one. That'd be awesome.
I think the implication is that the Ignited or the Fallen, or both of them, are still lingering around that house, because it'll make sense if you see that final newspaper. Well, it's not even a newspaper.
Let's just look at this, okay? We got the newspapers, all right? So FNAF's 2 years old. The anniversary screenshots. This is 2016.
Yeah, August 8th, 2016.
So this is
sometime
shortly before Sister Location. Yeah.
2 months before.
You've got the original 4 games, FNAF World, presumably. The Haunted Woods, increased paranormal sightings. So there are these woods, which are nearby to the Cawthon household, which are haunted, kind of like FNAF 4.
Yeah, because if this is based on actual Scott, then, because we know Scott is from Texas.
I mean, the FNAF locations have lots of forests and grasslands. Kind of like the real life, Utah and stuff. Even though it's stereotypically shown with a lot of desert, it's got both. Notice the dates, by the way. August 8th, the anniversary. About a week later, August 16th, 8 days later, new FNAF game is cancelled, stopping production. Let me go back to there. Cancelled again, FNAF game stopping production. The 5th entry, so Sister Location, it's suddenly cancelled. Due to leaks. Or not, in this case. And then we got Simple Tricks of the Mind or Something More Sinister. Doppelganger sightings. Accounts of strange apparitions present in all the way back since ancient Egyptian mythology tell chilling tales of ghostly doubles that usually precede horrible tragedies for the people whose faces they've stolen. It's like an evil twin that appears shortly before a tragedy for the person who is being impersonated, which is exactly what happens with Mike and Scott here. So this is telling us what they are.
Mike is the doppelganger that came to cause a tragedy.
And then we got in the attic, man found dead in his own house, body found by landlord in recently repaired country house. This is Scott Cawthon. Or is it?
No, this is Nick.
Because this is the thing. You assume it's Scott because of the ending sequence, which I'll play in a minute, but found by landlord, found by Tobias, who last called him, in a recently repaired country house. It was recently repaired in that intro scene.
Also, when Scott died in there, the house was burning.
So yeah, this is Nick. Nick, he died. Something got him. And then we've got the secret newspapers.
This one's just a real quote from Scott.
This is a real life quote that was in the blurred out background of the FNAF 1 newspapers, or FNAF 3, I think.
I'm pretty sure it was the FNAF 3 one.
Yeah, it's a real life story that Scott mentioned in his interview with Dorco 2. He has nightmares of Bonnie, which is, I think, kind of an implication of like why they manifest the way they do. It's kind of, these are based on the imagination of Cawthon. New horror phenomenon has massive success with young children. Every kid knows about Freddy. He's like Santa Claus or King Kong. It's kind of sad how true that's become.
Yeah.
This is what Security Breach is trying to sell.
Yeah.
It's like in universe and out of universe. Ugh. Disgusting. And then we got this. Disappeared. Yeah,
Disappearance.
Tragedy continues to haunt family in Texas. Police fail to find the missing man. Trail goes cold. Some man has gone missing after a tragedy.
I think that's sometime after, the events of the attic where Michael takes Scott's body.
Yeah, this is between August 8th and August 16th, this newspaper.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool to maybe like do a lore video of some kind, guys. Maybe I should do a continuity error video on this game. Wouldn't that be cool? What do you think so, Ethan? I feel like, you know, you could maybe help me put these together.
Yeah.
Like you already have. Credit where credit's due, not just for the footage. And then we've got this serial arsonist arrested. So someone has started a bunch of forest fires in the States, presumably Texas. Again, it's got to be relevant to this somehow. And I wonder, is this the same forest mentioned here? Did somebody try burning these down for a reason? Is that why they're ignited?
Maybe someone tried to burn the forest to try and get rid of them.
Get rid of the evil twin doppelgangers in the haunted woods. It's got to connect, right? It logically connects the ignited.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we have this.
It's not even a newspaper.
Come back to us, Nick.
And that's why I think that the ignited, when that cutscene we saw when with Tobias on the phone in the pool of blood in the attic, I think the ignited is still lingering because of this.
This is what I think's going on. This image is in blood red. You can clearly see ignited Golden Freddy in the background, floating head with the missing ear stuff. It's in the woods. It's like Nick has written this out because he saw it in a dream, or it's like manifested. It might not be something that literally exists in the universe, but I think if we go back to the actual ending, the ignited have all formed into the creation, and the fallen are also in that level. Everyone is there, including Golden Freddy.
Yeah, Golden Freddy's not a part of creation. He's his own separate entity because he never showed up properly until then. Yeah,
Golden Freddy isn't a part of creation. I think Golden Freddy, the reason it emphasizes Golden Freddy and come back to us is because Golden Freddy was left behind. I think all of the rest of them, the Fallen and Creation, I think all of them kind of amalgamated their souls into Scott's body along with Mike. But I think maybe there wasn't room for Golden Freddy and he was forgotten.
Yeah.
Because Golden Freddy, the thing about Golden Freddy is that he's hollow. In the FNAF games, Golden Freddy's just this random Easter egg that was kind of retroactively written into a character, except he wasn't, because there's just a bunch of random clues and mysteries surrounding him without any actual kind of substance as an individual. Like, who or what Golden Freddy is, what, you know, soul is behind that mask, and their actual personality and motives and identity, is purely up to theory and speculation. I think there's a bit of symbolism with the design there. It's like these guys, all their eyes are glowing, they have endoskeletons. But Golden Freddy, I mean, he does have an endo, but it's like Golden Freddy is hollow, and as a result, they're forgotten. And because of the vagueness of the memory, he got left behind.
Yeah.
And that's why Nick dies. Golden Freddy's when he gets him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to play the ending scene, because it's the only thing I haven't clicked on other than the credits. I don't need to replay all of this. We've done it before. We've done it on the channel, guys. You can go find the videos. And we're going to be doing it again, because next stream, I'm going to attempt blind mode and basement run. And if we have time, maybe it'll be in a part 3, or maybe I'll do it all in one. We're going to do survival mode. I want to come back. I want to try survival mode, which is just literally just beating the game deathless. It just automatically skips cutscenes and stuff. And
honestly, it's not too bad. If you know how the mechanics work at each level, then survival mode is a breeze, honestly.
I think it's going to take me a few attempts, but I'll give it my best. Let's see what happens.
Like even as a pro of the game, it's like I was new when I was new to TJOC story mode, you know, playing it myself. I went in expecting like to die a lot, but I casually first tried it.
We'll see. We'll see. If I first try, I mean, I've played it before. This was me warming up again. This was good practice.
This night
I love how the radio thing's broken as well, because he threw it on the floor.
This night won't go away until you've been consumed by the fire.
I have to go. Then you please promise me they'll be safe.
All of the ignited to kill the one who created the thing they're based off of.
Won't harm them. Please.
There he is. I think
that
that
was
is a
sort of-
nice detail, Duncan. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I think that right there was kind of like a sister location situation where he kind of got scooped or something.
That model has literally been used in SFM for Michael
Daddy's
Afton.
coming out of the house.
I recognize the face.
Now, come here.
Daddy!
Again, this was
Well,
quite
it
heavily
makes
inspired
sense.
by FNAF 4 and Sister Location,
I
this
was
game.
It makes
so
sense because
worried.
Mike Schmidt is Michael
It's
Afton.
okay, Val. It's okay. We're safe now. Have you called 911?
Yes.
It's,
Yes,
I also,
did. As
I
soon as
also
we
think
got
it's
out, I
nice
called
that
them,
both
like,
Aftons exist in
a
this
few hours
universe.
ago. They said they'll be here as soon as they could. Oh God, you stayed inside there for so long. I thought you.
But I didn't. Don't worry. Everybody is fine.
Daddy, what happened to home? Why is it burning? Is Michael still in there?
We are safe, Nick. Murders. You're safe now.
Dad?
What do we do now? Everything's gone.
You are safe. It's all that matters.
Oh, there's Bonnie.
Dad?
Or is that Freddy? That looks like Freddy on the right.
You are safe.
No, it's
now.
Bonnie.
That's all that matters.
Honey, are you okay?
But it's just a mistake,
You are
yeah?
safe.
Yeah, because this
all
map
that
is copied
matters.
from the forest level reborn.
It's all that matters.
I love this scene. It's so impactful.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell, it only shows.
You're safe.
Like, I think at this point, his
all that
family
matters.
think he's gone insane and is having, like, PTSD. They don't know what's happened, but it's like, it freaks them out.
See? They're safe now.
I don't think this
Just
is
as you
actually
wanted.
being spoken out loud to them, though.
Thank you for your cooperation, Scott Coughlin. I'll take care of everything from here.
But yeah. The body snatchers. And there it is, we got the credits again, which, if I click credits in the menu, it's the exact same thing, I'm pretty sure, except there isn't the background.
I also love this music.
Let's
It's
just skip this.
It's just daunting.
If I click credits, it's a little different. Ooh,
Oh,
this is
it's the attic message. You know how every level has a message? The attic has a message, but it's just this
No.
garbled nonsense.
I don't know about the messages. What are the messages?
You know, the intro messages that you get. You know, like in the bedroom, Mike tells you how to play in the living room.
Oh, right, yeah.
When you start
The
the
phone
attic, you
calls.
get this.
I didn't notice.
I think
Interesting.
I think if you reverse it, you get a message you can understand.
It's probably like the Joy of Creation autobiography of a yogi, like in FNAF.
I don't think it's the same thing, but it's similarly styled.
But yeah, I mean, the only difference here is the music and the lack of the burning visual, guys. Aside from that, it's the same credits. Pretty sure. Very cool, though. Honestly, it's been an absolute joy to come back here. I definitely need to do a part 2 and maybe a part 3. So, stay tuned. The Joy of Creation's back. There's going to be some more streams. It's going to be a struggle making a thumbnail that good again. I might reuse it.
Send the thumbnail to me. I might be able to do something good with it.
Maybe. I'd love to see, if you want to do the thing where you put filters on it, like you did with my sister location stuff.
Yeah.
I might just do variants of it. I don't know. The thing is, though, sometimes it looks lame. I did that with my Minecraft hardcore stuff, and they got less and less popular because they looked worse. But yeah. Shout out to everyone who helped make this game. It wasn't just Nixon. Nathan Hanover, for example, very talented.
I've listened
And,
to the TJOC story mode OSTs. They're really good.
Yeah. Yeah, Platty, I'm still live. I'm ending the stream now, but we've run over by an hour just because, you know, I wasn't prepared for how difficult this would be. But, you know, better now than, you know, in a month. Because I've got uni term coming up. I think everybody does. So I'm going to have to, you know, definitely decrease my streaming for a bit. Things will peak again at Halloween, though. I just need those first few weeks to really get on top of uni. Tony, I'm so sorry, mate. You've come in for the end of the stream. But, guys, feel free to go back. I know it's uncut, but, like, you know, there's a lot of fun stuff. I'm just going to let this finish. Ethan, is there anything you want to say before I end the stream? I mean, do you want to do the outro?
I don't do commentary videos, so I don't have an outro on speed dial.
Ooh. Remnants of Joy just kicked back in, and it stops there. Okay.
This version of Remnants of Joy isn't made by Nathan Hanover. I'm not sure who made it.
Really? Okay.
He said, I've watched the entire playlist of TJOC Joe Mode OST. There's a video in there called Update, explaining why he's not published some of the OSTs, and he said this was one of them, because he's not made it.
Interesting. Okay. Well, next episode, guys, I'm going to attempt bedroom, blind mode, and basement run. And if I don't have time for survival mode, or if I, keep dying and struggle with it, then there will probably be a third part, which will exclusively be, can I beat TJOC without dying, which will be a fun one.
I think basement run mode will probably be most interesting of the three, because bedroom blind mode, you're not going to be able to see anything.
Yeah.
And survival mode is just the whole game over again.
Yeah. I'm not really a speedrunner. I've dabbled in speedrunning. I wasn't very good at it, but...
Honestly, speedrunning this level isn't that bad. I beat it in, just about 7 minutes.
Nice. But yeah, that's all for now, guys. So thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and share this with your friends. The support is very much appreciated. My channel's growing pretty slowly, to be honest, but I still get quite a bit of engagement on my streams. It's a real pleasure to have you all here. It's a real delight. Check out Ethiopiade, linked in the description, alongside my YouTube channels. I have others, my Discord server, the game itself, and of course the QOTD winner, who, unless someone wants to submit another answer last minute, I have picked. And Ethan, go check out True Player. I'm actually going to show his channel on screen for once. Everything is linked in the description, okay? Take a minute, check it out. You might find some stuff you like.
What you should do is check out my Joe Creation 100% speedrun, because it's close to becoming my most viewed video of all time.
Yeah, it's relevant. TJOC's pretty popular on Ethan's channel. Yeah, 100% speedrun world record. Ethan holds the world record for a 100% speedrun of TJOC. I don't think I'm ever going to attempt that, so definitely check out his video. It's an absolute delight. I was there at the premiere, I think.
I think that no one else has ever gone to a 100% speedrun because they're too scared to, do it.
I mean, it's a pretty tough challenge and very time-consuming. It takes you 2 hours. You've got to play through all 5 levels, deathless, pretty much. I mean, to beat your record, you have to play through the regular game without dying, do all of the challenges without dying, and collect all of the newspapers, and you don't have to do the come back to us scenes. You just have to get the newspapers along the way.
Just the newspapers, which only one of the newspapers requires you to die, so you have to take at least 1 death in this speedrun.
Oh, yeah, okay, of course. And you would do that in the first run, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to, because the rules are you have to get the newspapers on the runs where you do, Yeah, you have to get the newspapers before doing the challenges, I believe.
So you have to get all of the newspapers in a playthrough without dying, except for that one, scripted thing, and replay the entire game after doing special challenges with the bedroom and the basement.
Yeah, so basically you have to do all 5 memories normally, get the newspapers in each of them, then do the challenges on top of that.
Yeah. I could definitely do that for fun, but I don't think I'd speedrun it.
Yeah.
Oof. If I attempted it, it'd probably be 4 hours. I don't know, it'd be double the time. But anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. So yeah, the QOTD winner, I'm gonna give to Super Soul, because I remember he gave us an answer. What's the question? Yeah, he said the basement, was it? Actually, can't remember exactly.
I think he said the attic.
No, yeah, he was right at the attic, because it's the perfect kind of finale.
Send-off.
Yeah, send off. So Super Soul wins the QOTD. Go check out your boy's content. He does some fun stuff. Very good. Everything and everyone is linked in the description, so just check that out.
I just want to point out that my channel is close to 2 million views.
Oh my god, it is. Get this man to 2 million views. I'm gonna watch this on repeat. I'll give you that watch time as well. There you go. I'm just kidding, but yeah. I remember I was there on the watch page of the premiere.
Yeah.
Oh, this was so good. Anyway, but God, who the hell does this? They start a comment with "okay advice" to a fucking world record. Come on, man. Show some respect. Who is this? Who goes to a world record and starts their comment with "okay" advice? Like, damn, cold.
I mean, they're talking about characters being under set times, but I'm not going to remember that.
Also, like, whether or not you remember it doesn't matter. You literally have the world record. You're an absolute expert at this game already. You don't need the advice.
This kind of motivates me whenever I get a PC.
So
I kind of want to do a 100% speedrun of this game again because I like this game. I think.
Oh, okay. They actually left 2 comments. That was a completely separate one. Damn.
Also,
okay,
I
anyway.
premiered on this on the anniversary.
Indeed.
Oh, speaking of anniversaries.
Yeah. Speaking
of anniversaries, I left my latest community post like planned for like months. I planned the last community post I posted in I scheduled a community post like ages ago because today is Breaking the Bank's 15th anniversary.
Really? Let me just check this out.
August 27th, 2008.
Wow. Wow. I want to comment a cheeky reference or something.
You see how old this looks.
Yeah. It's ancient. Oh my god, what is this? I saw this on Discord. I was there, dude.
Yeah. We solved the Resident Evil lore.
Dude, these comments are great. I love your community. I should talk to them more. A lot of them are like pretty inactive.
You must have missed the community post right under that.
Oh yeah, I can't believe I didn't respond to this. I'm so sorry. I completely ignored this because I missed it. Dude, thank you so much.
No problemo.
50/20 mode on mobile. On my birthday.
Published on August 24th, 2021.
I haven't even watched this video. In your honor, I'm gonna watch this right now. Guys, go check out this video, okay? 50/20 on mobile.
Oh, this is the outdated mobile version. They've since updated it, but this version was absolutely stupid.
I'm trying to imagine controlling it. This must have been horrible.
Yeah, this version is absolutely horrible because the buttons are all still the same as if they were on PC, but you have to control it on a mobile phone. Like,
did you do this with like 2 thumbs doing everything?
Yeah.
Or did you have your hand out?
Yeah. I did this with 2 thumbs. I was holding it with both my hands. I was controlling things with both my thumbs.
That's crazy. Does the mouse just jump to wherever you tap?
Yeah, it jumps wherever you tap, but if you scroll across the screen, it follows it.
Oh, that is horrible. Because you have to like drag it without hitting buttons by accident.
And that mouse cursor, that mouse cursor only exists for like Marion's mechanic.
Also, what if you accidentally hit the button on the top left, which just goes back to the menu?
Oh, you have to actually hold it for like a second or two for it to...
Why is that even a thing? Like, who could just die so easily to go back to the menu, bro?
I know.
Restart the game, like... Also, the flashlight placement? Oh, man.
The flashlight hitbox on this game is fucking garbage. You tap it and it just doesn't work sometimes.
Dude, how do you get rid of Lolbit?
You just tap on his pop-up 3 times.
I mean, that could have been worse. That's logical, but damn. This is just not a game made for mobile, I think.
Yeah, it's not a game made for anything. It's not a game made for anything but PC.
Also, like, yeah, the optimization means that everything is, like, super crunched up. Like, look at the pixels on those menus.
Yeah, the textures on these are so fuzzy. It's like Baldi's Basics level of quality.
Like, yeah, they might as well just make a Baldi's Basics texture pack for it. It'll look higher res.
Yeah. They've since updated it. It's gotten a lot better now, but this version was so bad. You didn't even have door shortcuts in the office, so if Laura was coming from the right or if Captain was coming, you'd have to manually go over to the other side of the office and tap the doors.
This is absolutely insane, dude. How, like, this must have taken so long compared to your other 50/20 wins.
Yeah, this was back when I was first playing 50/20 mode on mobile, so it was a struggle actually with these controls.
This was taking you weeks. I do remember a period of time where you were getting really frustrated with your progression on a challenge. I don't remember which one it was.
I was getting frustrated because the controls weren't cooperating.
I think it might have been this. I can't believe I didn't watch this on the day. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Missed it. You got a
Also-
live stream reaction instead, though. Think of it that way.
Yeah.
Immortalized.
Oh, I forgot about this. The desk texture with the fan is squished.
Yeah.
Also, the L-ship ads are so pixelated.
Honestly. Yeah, I don't know.
Please deposit 5 coins. Please deposit 5 coins. Please
Like,
deposit
look at the
5
next time I
coins.
reset the
Please deposit 5 coins.
won't
Please
respond.
deposit 5 coins.
I know it's not designed to be possible in max mode, but like,
Please deposit
it's a bit unfair with the mobile controls.
Yeah, like if it's possible on like the other platforms, then surely you'd want to make it possible feasibly on the other platform.
Again, yeah, because this wasn't when it first released. This is like the 2019, 2020 ports.
This is the 2020 port of UCN.
But with your insane clutch Mad Lad skills, you did it. How many attempts did this take? How many hours?
I don't know the exact amount of attempts, but this probably took I want to say anywhere from 4 to 7 hours.
4 to 7 hours over what, the course of days, weeks?
Over the course of like a week or two.
Jesus. That is commitment. There are like entire indie games that I've played in that time and like not 100%, but like completed. 4 to 7 hours, you could basically 100% FNAF 1, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF 4.
I'll give it this though, that's
If you
nowhere near compared to the amount of time I did, the ultimate 50-20 experience.
GG though.
The ultimate 50-20 experience took me 72 hours.
72?
Well, 62 the first time, and then when I repeated with that magnetic office, took me another 10.
Oh yeah, no, that's the one you were talking about, because that had some insane restrictions.
Yeah, like you couldn't install the plushie, you couldn't install anyone.
And there was even more like RNG as a result.
Yeah.
It's kind of unfair moments.
One thing that did give me was a newfound hatred for the balloon.
Yeah, that's where your hatred of Mr. Candu began. Because all of a sudden he was an actual threat now. Because you had to actually...
cameras.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Ken hog the camera. Yeah, you had to actually face him because you had to deal with Toy Freddy manually. Dude, like that's insane. That's like next level. That makes this look like a cakewalk because that's up there with like Shooter 25, like taking like hundreds of hours to beat 1422 or whatever it was. Like, that's like no one else in the world has even like thought of that until you did it. You know, it's just insane. Like I would give up long before that.
Oh, dude, look at this menu. This is garbage. This old mobile.
I think this could be worse, but yeah, it's like this. Just the thing is, I don't think the porters are necessarily to blame. I just don't think this game was made for mobile, and like part of me thinks maybe it shouldn't have been ported at all.
Look at JJ's icon. It's stretched.
Oh god, yeah, no, there's stuff like that which is just bad porting.
I mean, if you search for like mobile, if you search for mobile 5020 complete in the late 1.0.4, you'll see it's a lot better.
Yeah, they fix stuff like that, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ethan, you're like actually a king. Like it's actually insane what you've achieved in this like extremely specific niche thing. It's just mind blowing.
I also think I'm like the only person to have played every port and beaten them to maximum capacity.
That's insane to think about. That you are literally one in like 8 billion people who has done this. Like, yeah, it's just a niche game, but it's like that is insane to think about. That like there's literally no one else in existence who has gone through and achieved that.
So I don't think people would actually want to. It's probably not their
there's
worth
a handful of people who are close, right, who have done at least like one of the platforms with all this kind of thing, but or played all the platforms but not done of the intended route or whatever. But
the majority of the player base is on PC because that. Yeah.
Absolutely insta. I fully agree. Anyway, I gotta end the stream now, guys, because I've run way over. I should have ended it like 50 minutes ago, but
we went way off on a tangent with true player promotion.
You deserve it, alright? But yeah, the Joy of Creation will be back. I gotta go eat dinner. I'll be back tomorrow with another live stream. Feel free to go back and watch it, guys, if you missed it. Thank you so much for watching, and stay hydrated.
Bye-bye. So are you actually going to designate Withered Mug to a pencil pot? Let's just be the official name. Hydration Nation Law. Withered Mug. Not sure how I feel about the mashup. They all sound good individually, but together I'm not so sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just like use my editing software to see what filters